Already yawning. That's not good.
Hello, I'm gonna scooch in a little bit. You can go sleep with Cotton on the chair back there.
I
heard
would
his
love
name.
nothing more than to do that, actually, just to curl up.
Hello. Snacks fully loaded. I almost grabbed the cat treats, but we're running dangerously low on the cat supplies.
Snacks are loaded. How many more snacks are in here?
Let's see. The noodles that we don't know how we're going to eat on stream, because I don't know if those need to be cooked or if we're just going to bring down a bowl and like eat a big bowl of noodles.
I don't know.
We still have watermelon gummies.
Okay.
We've got the fancy tea
Oh, yes.
for whenever we want to try some tea.
You gotta do the tea on like a rainy day. That's cozy.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Balls.
3 balls!
Popcorny things. More cookie. Wasabi pistachios for you.
Thank you.
And then the noodles that we don't know what to do with.
Yeah, I don't know.
These are not English instructions. I'm wondering if you just like toss them on a plate and away you go. Who knows?
You could always eat these and only eat the wasabi ones.
Wasabi ones, yeah.
We
So we still have lots of snackies.
Okay.
The Sakura Co box has been a lot of fun. Super big shout out to
It
people
is,
for
and
this.
it is packed.
It's
so that's pretty
exciting.
good.
It's different.
That's pretty good. Balls!
Big fan. I like the Ichigo looking one, the strawberry looking one. Hi Christian. Hi Vinewood, hello.
Oh, what's going on, everybody?
Hi everybody.
Got
Lurker, what up? Dova. Just saying hello.
Good to see you, Dova.
I think I saw a robot up here.
Oh, gosh.
Let's go back. Hello, hello.
Yeah, the yawning's not good.
Can you cook them? I don't know. Solid maybe.
I don't know.
We're gonna Peanut's doing stuff today.
I'm,
We've hit the point where we don't know what we're doing until she's here. We're like, what are we doing today? I don't know. Okay.
what are we doing today, Ferb?
Sakura Co, if you are watching, sponsor. Send us a box. They're expensive.
They are
It's
expensive.
like $70 for a box.
Yeah.
Epentive. Fun,
Oh.
but epentive.
Yeah, thank you very much for the gift, because they
Thank
are not
you.
cheap. Yeah. So fun, though. So nice.
Is it the Kermit Gundam? Yippee! Yes, it is Vinewood.
Yippee!
So Peanut finished building him.
Look how cute he is. He's so cute.
One of the rare times our camera's autofocus works.
Yeah, that was instant, too.
That was pretty. It likes the big boy.
It does.
Like I'm big.
That's probably why.
I like him chunky.
I'm gonna be panelining him, so then he's done, he's complete. I love this guy, he was great. The build experience was weird and unfamiliar to me, but
You've never built an inner frame in your life.
No, as soon
We're
as
3 years in.
But then, like, all of the inner frame limbs, like, came off because the armor piece, like, his legs came off. It's all just armor
So
pieces.
some parts of it you didn't even need to build.
No,
It
oh
was
my
like
gosh.
a bait and switch.
It was, which is fine. And now I can say I've built a frame.
It's true.
But as soon as it was the armor pieces, I was like, okay, this is, oh my gosh.
Stop breaking his arm.
His armor is not doing very much for him.
Sick,
turns
my
out.
favorite Gundam, the Gusion, the big chonkadonk.
Yeah, as soon as he was armor pieces, I was
Big
like,
chunky
okay,
man.
this is fine. This is fine. This
Oh,
is
I
great.
forgot to open this thing. Let me just
I
open
love this guy. He's rad. So I'm gonna panelline him, but I also need to cut out some of the extra pieces, so that'll take no time at all. So I'll do that. We're just gonna vibe.
Kermit
We're cozy.
Gundam is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
That's right.
Hi Apex, howdy howdy, hello. Big Hammer Gundam. He starts swinging.
Yeah, he's cute. I like him.
Hi Tizilla. Hey, it's Philtastica. I hopped in a few times before, just saw you on and decided to check in. Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's lovely to have you.
Skullback's asking if you've moved yet.
No, I move end of July. End of July, not end of June, end of July. But I started my new job on Monday. I had my first day at my new job. So I just finished day 3 today. That's why I'm wearing pretty much the same as I always do anyway. But a new shirt. Smiley helped me pick out this shirt.
I've noticed it's not the Shaggy outfit.
I wore that my first day.
Did you?
For good luck. I did.
Did you get Scooby snacks for lunch?
And I was shitting my pants all day because I was so overwhelmed. And I was like, I can't do this.
You gotta channel your inner Shaggy.
I know. My inner stoner. and then show up to work blazed 420.
How would they know?
No, it was fine. It was just so overwhelming the first day. And then once I'm there though and I'm in it, the stress is gone because I have no time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But on Mondays, there's a gap in the middle of the day where
nice.
I have like 2 hours.
Oh.
So
what do you do for 2 hours?
the people
Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Mahjong. Sorry.
Mahjong! The people that live in the town, I have to commute, but they just go home and have like a nice long lunch.
Oh.
But I'm stuck. It's so awkward.
But once you move, you could go for 2 hours.
Once I move, it's gonna be so much better. But it
Yeah.
was just awkward. So I was like, do I stay here? Do I leave? I
you
brought
play
my
Mahjong?
lunch. Like, what is happening? So I went to my husband's mom's house because she works from home.
She bake you cookies.
And I went to the door, and I was knocking, and then I called her, and I was like, "Are you home? Can you let me in, please? Please let me in." And she's like, "Oh my god, yeah, whatever."
Thought you were a solicitor at the door.
Yeah,
I was
I'm like, "No, please let me in." And then she's like, "Oh, next time you come, I'll make sure you have such a good lunch, and you can come and relax." And then my husband's like, "I don't get treated like that. What the hell?" And I'm like, "They want to keep me around.
Yeah.
They want to keep me around." Yeah, it was very sweet. So it'll be a little bit awkward, but I'll just go to her house. But once I'm there, I can go to my home.
Nice.
So it'll be really good at that point.
Ready to swap on
Okay.
over? Do-do-do-do-do.
Switcheroo.
Is that one of the SD models? I would love an SD Gusion. Can you imagine like how he would look like a hamburger? Because he would still be so wide and
Yeah, his
chunky
head
and
is
just
very
like compressed
hamburger-shaped.
and short.
That's
He'd
a
be
really
Hamburger Gundam.
good point. He'd be so cute as an SD.
Would be.
I wonder if they could do him as like an MGSD. Not that they would, I
If
feel
they
like.
were
'Cause he's
committed,
not a
they could
big
do it.
one, But he
could
would be
definitely do it.
so cute. As like an even littler, smaller version. 'Cause then he would be frog size.
He would be.
And that would be
him in
really
your pocket.
amazing.
Take him with you.
Could bring him to work.
Meister started a bamboo cutting and growing job. It's such a fun new job to start. That does sound fun. I wonder if bamboo would grow in this climate. You think?
I know people grow bamboo in their house. Like our dad has a bamboo that's insane.
Like the little tiny stalks though that grow tall. They're not like the big wide
Yeah,
ones.
they're
that
like
pandas
the
eat.
house inside ones.
The house hippo of bamboo plants.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, Hampex has got to go to work. No.
Enjoy work.
It would be funny if there's a Miss Piggy mobile suit. If you're comfortable painting, anything is possible, Bill.
Oh, that's true. What kit would be a Miss Piggy? What's the Piggy Gundam? Or Gunpla? Because then I feel like we have to get it and put them side by side. Miss Piggy, hiya! You know what I'm saying?
Why am I having such a hard time picking a Miss Piggy Gundam?
For me, I'm getting Porco, the Ghibli movie. It's stuck in my head when I think of like a...
Is it a movie about a pig?
It's a pig man that flies an airplane. Mister, you're invading into my space.
Oh.
Do you love Kermit? Whoa.
Yeah, he caressed him a little bit there.
Yeah.
Gave him some pets.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah. How are you two? I'm lazy. I've been lazy all week.
That's okay. It's been so hot
It's been really hot and
to
I've
do anything.
been going pretty ham on the workouts lately, so I'm also just drained. Luckily work has been very slow, which is nice.
I'm gonna scooch him over actually.
Eepy. I've just been so
Out of my
tired.
face. Yeah, it's been way too hot to do anything.
It's been so hot in Canada, Southern Ontario specifically, that they've like closed schools and sent children home if there wasn't AC in like the portables or in the school buildings.
Oh, because you would just be cooking.
You would cook. And
You
they're
would
small
simply
children,
cook.
right?
Yeah, that's not healthy.
So a lot of people at work have been taking days off because they have to go pick up their children from school.
Yeah.
The kids, they don't know where to put the kids.
My, have you heard anything about the fires up north? Yeah, no one is talking about them. My husband's younger brother is a firefighter, and he's stationed up north, and he's sent me videos from the helicopter, And it's just insane. Brother, ow. What?
Choose violence.
Get this. What is this? It's your tail. Get it. The fires are just unreal up there right now. It's so bonkers.
There was a day a couple weeks ago where, like, the fire had come into Quebec and Ontario, and we had really bad air quality because of that.
And it's just getting worse. Mister, do you really love him?
It's rare that he trolls you, so I'm kind of enjoying it. Normally it's me that suffers.
What's your problem, buddy? No! You bite your own foot.
Pull him in a little bit so
Bite your foot. Bite your foot. No! No, you can't have them. You can have this. Your tail. What about that? Do you like that? Yeah, what about that? Get it. Do you even feel it? Do you know it's there?
No thoughts.
No. Yeah, I get it, buddy.
Oh, it's a dog outside. Look outside. Your dog. Yeah, at least he can chew on it and it won't break his teeth.
Soft. Very soft. There you go. It's yours. Doesn't even care. Doesn't even care. Doesn't even notice.
Bye, Ferret. Have to go. Just wanted to say hi.
Aw, see you, Ferret. It was good to see you.
Bill just finished G-Quux, finished it and thought it was amazing. The finale just aired yesterday, so please be careful of any spoilies in the chat, gang. I am caught up and Peanut's not gonna watch it, but we don't know if everyone in chat is caught up. Hello Kitty Island Adventure for 2 hours. You're playing? I'm playing. You're playing on Mondays during your break.
I'm playing on my long ass break.
Peanut selling peanut cookies.
I could bring my Switch.
You could.
I could, and I could play Animal Crossing.
That'd be not bad. Hi Sasquatch. Hello.
Sasquatch. Have you guys heard of that new game that came out? You might be interested in this. You should listen to this.
And you should know about this too.
You should know about this too, actually.
Love that video.
The new game that came out, Date Everything. Have you heard about it?
No, I thought you were going to tell me about the Stardew Valley horror game that's coming out that Will was talking about in Discord not too long ago. It's like a Stardew Valley game, but it takes place in like a creepy horror-y town, and some moitas take place, but you're just like living on your farm and everyone in town is like a convict and you can romance them.
I love that. Now that's
I
fun.
watched the trailer and I'm like, this looks cute. Well, I was looking through the photos and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so cute. It's kind of eerie, but it's cute. And then I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, this is horrific. This
How
is
much
spooky.
is it?
I don't know.
What's it called?
I don't know. Let me check the Discord.
What is it called? And I'm going to buy it immediately.
I don't know if it's out yet.
Yeah. It's called Date Everything. And I don't want to get too much into it, because I think you should look it up.
That doesn't bode well.
But there's like, you date everything.
Carrot. This one.
You could.
Stardew Valley-ish farming sim, and it looks super cozy. Let me click it. Super cozy until you find out about the supernatural serial killer who you can also romance. Okay.
Oh, I would marry them in a heartbeat.
Grave Seasons.
Grave Seasons.
I've already looked up all of the bachelors and bachelorettes, and I've already chosen one without even playing the game.
Screenshot.
So it's kind of like a horror Stardew Valley.
There they are. Oh. Who did you pick? Point them out. Did you pick this one?
No, because he's shy boy, so I'm going to go for crazy superstore clerk in the back.
Do you know who's the killer?
No. I don't know anything about it. But they all could have the potential.
Oh, that's
Some of them
exciting.
also possibly maybe
murder mystery?
die throughout the course of the game. I don't know. I don't know. I watched the trailer and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of creepy.
If you don't make friends with them, they die.
I don't think you have that much sway in the game.
You never know. I'm intrigued. Look up Date Everything.
Okay.
Because you can date everything. There's 100 people.
Is it a Steam game?
There's 100 people you can date.
Isn't there an anime about that where a guy dates 100 people like at the same time?
Yeah, but that's dumb.
Oh.
This is different because it's a video game.
Let me put Grave Seasons on my wish list real quick too before I forget about it.
Okay.
It just says release coming soon, but I don't think it has like a date yet.
Okay. That's fine. Get your
Date everything.
foofers. Keep your foofers to yourself, mister.
Date everything. It is a $40 game, and it was released this week, last week.
$40?
Canadian. 40 Canadian.
40 smackaroos? I mean, I know there's a lot of content and dateables, but like, holy jeez.
So you walk around the house and you choose an inanimate object and you shoot your love beam at it, and then it turns into a humanoid version of itself, and you can have conversations.
And then you can date it. And there's story. And depending on who you go with, there's different story.
This isn't for me.
It's absolutely for you. You need to give it a chance.
Oh wait, there was a cat boy back there.
You need to give it you gotta just
But
see.
I wouldn't have the patience to walk.
There's something for everybody.
Yeah, but I don't have the patience to walk around and shoot everything in the house to figure out what my options are. I would look up a guide first thing, be like, who is the hottest character in this game? And then just go for that and play the game for 5 minutes and be done.
No.
And then refund it because it's under 2 hours.
Oh my gosh. Just go through that one storyline and just call it.
I love lamp, exactly. You could just go the lamp route.
You've got to...
Also, hi Caleb, hi Ivan. Does the cat feel hot having that much fur? Big man does, more than little man. Big man lays on his back with like all 4 tootsies in the air and like airing out his belly all the time. It's so cute. It's so cute. Christian also said, mad respect to firefighters. Their job can be really dangerous and difficult. So I hope your brother-in-law is safe.
Crazy that he's my brother-in-law.
I have to like think about the relationship.
He's a little shit rat.
Okay.
But I love him so much. He's a wonderful boy.
I don't think I've ever thought about you that way, but good to know that you think of other younger siblings as shit rats.
Shit rats? Yeah, but there's a difference. He's shit rat material.
Is there?
You know what I mean? I guess I'm close, but not quite. Yeah, he's alright. He's still a newbie, so it's his second year, so they don't give him, like, the dangerous jobs. Thank goodness, because it would give us and his mom a heart attack.
Something Zionic for a snow from his piggy would be good.
A who?
A Zion, like a Zaku maybe.
Oh yeah, because it has like the little snoot.
Something with the snoot.
It's got a snoot.
Hoyo.
Hoyo.
Porkroso, Porco. Gelgook from his piggy.
Yeah.
Same brain robot.
Yeah, you're
It's got a snout integrated in pretty well. It's hot as heck out here in southeast US. It's hot in Canada, and we're not built for the hot.
No.
Some of your states in the US are built for the hot. We are not.
You've acclimatized. We have not.
When I go to California, I die.
We're used to, like, our hot weather is like
mid-20s.
Mid to maybe high 20s.
If it touches 30, we're having a good day.
Yeah, if it touches 30, we're like, oh my god, I need to be inside with the AC right now.
Yeah, it felt like over 40 the last couple of days.
That's been unreal. Bad. And I'm sure other people are laughing at us, being like, you think that's
hot?
Yeah,
we're not built for it.
Man. It's all about
wearing a sweater.
Acclimatized. I mean, I run hot, so it's just been so...
Bill says it's been over 30 in the UK. Toasty.
For the UK, too. I feel like that's not common as well.
Just go back, hit us with the, I got pictures of my uncle in Alberta foothills and it's snowing. Sasquatch says in Washington it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's 97 in where Saiyan is. And they also provided the Celsius conversion. Thank you very much. Okay. 36! See, like, for me, that's hot.
That's hot.
That's toasty.
Real hot.
Like, I can't imagine living my life where, like, for 2 full seasons, it's over 30 degrees.
I mean, you have to get used to it at some point, right?
I feel like my wardrobe would be drastically different from what it is now. I walked outside...
Yeah.
Because I went to and from work during these hot days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am roasting. This is like resort weather for me.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You're just like living in resort weather.
We only get this weather when we go on vacation. That's so true. That's true. Oh, I used my southern accent on a lady at work.
Oh no.
And she was into it. She was
like a client?
Yeah. She did it first. And then I did it.
Okay, well that invites it then.
I played along, and she's like, I just watched something and it was southern, and I can't stop doing this. And I said, sweetheart, don't I know it?
Oh my
gosh. Just, I can't help it.
You're meeting your people.
I know. It's so good. Everyone has been really nice. It's a lot of old people, and I love old people.
I didn't know this tidbit of information from Meister. The big clippers on the Gusion rebake and the fact that it's named after coffee makes the Gusion line in entirety my favorite.
Gusion is named after coffee?
The Gusion rebake's weapon.
Oh.
You didn't build the rebake. The rebake was the sandy, deserty looking one. You built the regular Gusion, the green one.
Oh. Named after coffee?
So the game is simping objects in human form. That's my high level understanding of what just happened.
But there's some hotties. There's some
Can't disagree.
smashes, and there's definitely some passes.
I don't know. You play and give me the spark notes.
I watched Granny play it, and that was good. That was real good.
I could watch Granny play it.
Yeah, watch Granny play it and then see what you think.
Fine was asking if we're interested in getting the MG Vidar. I don't know if it's Vidar or Vidar.
Vader?
Vidar.
I'm
I
kidding.
think I call it the Vidar. I don't know which one it is. I really like the look of it. So, perhaps. I think they started shipping out like a month ago or something like that. I've started to see pictures of them circulating. I'm at the point where if I buy a kit for us, I feel guilty because we have kits to build. So, like, I have been not pursuing purchases of my own because I feel, we talked about this like last stream or the stream before, that I feel bad for the kits in the backlog because they want to be built.
They've been waiting.
Especially the ones that were gifted kits. I really want to be able to build them for the people who gifted them to us so that they can see it be built sooner than later.
Yeah, it's only fair, right?
Yeah, I have backlog guild.
Yeah.
It's
I feel like that can't be uncommon.
Vidar.
Vidar.
Her.
Her. Her.
40 degrees Celsius. UK is so hot, especially indoor. It's like an oven, and the house was designed for winter. If people have a fan, that would be better. In the UK, my understanding is y'all don't have air conditioning.
Correct.
You have windows.
Yep. That's good enough, I guess.
That's it.
They don't have shit. They don't. Do you guys have window shakers? Like the that's what we call them. Like the AC units that go in the window?
That's probably the closest.
Do you guys have window shakers?
I think his houses in the UK are just like, they're so old. They have like the heat things that you put your towel on and it dries it. What's that called? Like a heating thing, but it's external, and you have one in like each room.
Oh,
and you touch it and you go, that's hot.
Oh, yeah. The whatever. I know what you mean. I can literally picture it. I don't know what it's called. My husband's mom's house has that. Like the little wall thing.
They just have those things.
And they actually, that was the cat's favorite place to sleep.
Yeah, they're toasty.
And so they built
radiator. You guys are so much smarter than me.
They built a little
cat bed right in front of it. Oh,
right on
cute.
Top, so she can sleep on it safely. And she loves it.
Loves it. Caleb says 107. Sounds like perfect tanning temperatures. Trick is getting acclimated to it, so it's more bearable. How are y'all not burnt 24/7? Don't tell me y'all wear sunscreen every day, because I know you ain't. I barely do.
Yeah. Where did that just go?
Ivan says, don't feel bad. I have 15 kits in the backlog. The backlog hungers, and it's really hard to say no to kits that you really like. But I also am like, I bet these people really want to see me build these sooner than later, so if I put things in the backlog, I don't know when I'm going to get to them. It makes me feel bad. I feel guilty. Christian would like to make a public apology right now for all of the backlogs. Country Apex is at 30 kits and counting. Fatty backlog. My wife and our partner are in love with Date Evening. Is that the name of a video game? That's all they've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. Also, hi Dr. Device. Hi.
What's going on, Device?
Resin Cloud, hello. Stardew I can get behind. Horror Stardew. It looks interesting. I really am intrigued and I want to play the game once it comes out.
I would play it for
sure. But I'm nervous for the spooky parts. Like, I'm definitely not going to play it late at night and or in the dark.
I gotta tell my coworker
Spooky.
Bethel Lee about that.
No background music, FYI.
Oh, I hear it. It's just quiet. It might be a little quiet.
bump it on
Oh, that's a jam. It's a little tight fit, but it's close.
You got them all? Okay,
Got 'em all.
I increased the volume for you guys. Let me know how that is.
Easy boy. Oh, I didn't.
Doctor Device is currently playing Stardew. Very good. Good evening, hi Duster.
I don't think I could do it.
Matt Mercer voices a D20 on the computer desk
Yes.
and goes through a one-shot D&D like campaign with
There's
the playable
so many
character.
voices you
What?
would recognize. In
Of
Date
people
Everything.
who...
In Date Everything. They're all
That's
different characters.
strange.
And it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
voice
oh, yeah?
acted. You don't have to
Oh,
read.
yeah.
You don't have to read.
Hi, Midnight. Oh, I don't have to... Yeah, but can I, like, speed through things?
Yeah, I think so. You can click.
Very good.
But there's some voices you want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
I watched the D&D campaign, and it's actually really good.
It is.
I'm sure he had a hand in, like, helping write it, because he's a dungeon master, but...
He says, Google, who's the hottest character in Muppets Monster Adventure?
I love it. Muppets Monster Adventure. Sign me
Duster's
up.
building a 63-year-old model kit. Is it very different from the model kits in the current day and age? Is it a glue kit?
Google, show me this man's balls, please.
86 degrees in Idaho. No.
In
38
Idaho.
in New York. Ow. Ow, big man.
Oh, big man.
Yeah. Tried to grab him and he skedaddled away. Come here, punk. Don't run from me. Big stretch. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. You wanna come say hi?
I'm gonna scooch up. Hey, big man. You got like hair all over your face.
I'm sitting on YouTube watching your stream, confused where you're reading chat from, and realized you're live on YouTube. We're live on both. So I'm reading chat from both spots. Oh, here come Big Man.
The big man? What are you doing? What do you
8 degrees Celsius for me, Duster. That's so cold. Where are you? Are you in the Arctic? Where are you at? Redeemed cat treat. Do you want a kitty treat? Oh, and a streamer treat. Nice.
Oh, thanks, Duster. Thanks, Alley Cat. Are we following the book? Are we gonna eat a gummy, or what's the play?
One for you.
Oh, the good boys.
This way. Ow.
Don't.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. I definitely need your help cutting their nails.
Yeah.
Big Man and Lady got into it a couple days ago. They were like screaming bloody murder, and I came up to break them apart, and there was cat pee all over the floor. Lady was so scared she pissed herself.
Oh, no.
Yeah! So I had to clean up the She was so scared. She was hiding in the closet.
That's so
She
sad.
started like hissing and growling at me. She didn't want me to get close.
She was scared.
She was going through it, but I gave her a couple treats and she's like, okay, you're okay.
She's
You're
like,
fine.
alright, I'm coming
She
around.
sprayed all over the carpet.
That's really sad.
I don't know what he was doing. He's been so good with her lately. Normally
Yeah.
he'll jump at her and like land right in front of her to be like, haha, I'm not touching you, like
Yeah.
the annoying sibling thing. So I don't know what happened the other day, but it was cray cray. Sorry, I have to move all this because Big Man's trying to park his dumpy. What happened to the Tiger 1 build? Finished the build component of it. Just need to, at some point in the very distant future, paint it. Is where I'm at.
The tank?
Yes, that's the Tiger 1.
I passed a mystery machine on the road. And I was like, oh! I got real excited. I was like, is that the real thing? Is that Scooby and the gang?
Scoobum. It's kind of hard seeing your cats because I lost my floof last Saturday. My condolences.
My condolences. That's always extremely hard.
It's very difficult.
I'm so sorry.
I've got a tattoo on my arm here of the floof that I lost a couple years back so that I can carry him with me. I miss him.
She's a cold-hearted gangster now.
Yeah, I got a little teardrop tattoo.
Yeah. I have the same. It's so hard.
It's very hard. They're part of your family.
Mm-hmm.
I have a weak spot for pets. Whenever I watch a TV show or anything,
Oh, yeah.
and they imply that there may potentially be harm that comes to an animal, I start losing my shit.
Yeah,
Like,
no, actually, this is not okay.
I can't watch it. It's very triggering to me.
Mm-hmm.
Will says Windows are, in fact, inferior technology. Kuros's transmission got stuck and they had to move on. This is a tank nerd joke. I love that Peanut can't pronounce shakers without a southern accent.
What? That's not true. I say it normal. I say it like normal people.
Do you?
I must. And now I'm scared to say it, so I refuse.
I think Bandai did make a modern NG 1/144 RX 78-2. Was that the anniversary one that they came out with recently? I think Doc was talking about that not too long ago. Kitty was 15, lived a long and hopefully very fulfilling life.
Yeah. Life full of love.
Life full of love.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Just stay inside and build Lego. That's how you hide from the heat. Mm-hmm. That is how you hide from the heat. It's good to see you, Cheney. Hello. Still don't hear music? Okay, let me bump it again.
Bump up the jam. Bump up the jam.
Good evening, Gingerbeard. Hello. All the kitties, 2 out of 3 kitties are on the desk currently. Poor lady, was there smoke billowing out? It was more like she was seeing red, but it's hard to tell when she's like actually getting into it with Cotton because she cries wolf all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to tell when it's like legit and when it's not. So when she did it twice back to back, I was like, okay, something's not right here. Something's going on. There's a whole website called what brand are the orange handle nippers? Never seen those before.
These are 9 Steps Industries.
Yes, they're based out of Australia.
We were gifted these in our
first year of building?
Was it? It would have been really late or very early in our... Oh yeah, because it was in the new year, but it was still our first year. Yeah, they gifted us these and some other stuff in the airbrush that I use, and I really like the airbrush. It's very good.
The smoke was about the mystery machine. I'm caught up to chat now, so I will now have a frame of reference of what everyone's talking about.
Got it. No, there was no smoke, so maybe it was not the right one. That's true.
Can't imagine of you two going to Japan Cat Island. I would have a great time, but I would also be nervous because, like, are the cats clean? Am I gonna catch something? Can I touch the cats?
Are you gonna get a disease?
Should I not touch these cats and then come home and touch my cats? I get nervous about stuff like that. I overthink.
Just gotta wash your hands.
Oh, I bumped the volume again. It might be a little bit loud this time. What do you think? Let me know.
Is it a raven here or what?
This sounds like rave music to you? It's like elevator music. Where's my chopstick?
You don't know what raves on here too.
Streamer snack impending. Yeah, Peanut was starting to get us a streamer snack and then somehow got distracted and did not.
Let me cut this piece. Okay. Are we gonna try something new again?
Yeah, let's try something new.
Me too. Cheese.
Oh, I put way too much chapstick on.
Uh-oh. Are we following the book?
Sure.
Okay.
We hear it now. Okay, cool.
We tried. Oh, these were good.
Those, I liked those a lot. Those were delicious.
Oh, it's Cookie.
Cookie.
The confection.
Well, this is just background, so you gotta keep going. Other way.
Oh, but that was the way that... Oh, I see. Do we want to...
You start... This is the front of the book.
Oh, I didn't know if they still did that or if we were on Western. Okay. You want it?
So still Cookies next.
You want it here?
Do you want to move into this box?
Careful now, buddy.
You gotta hold it down so that he doesn't flip it. You want it in the box?
Thank you for helping preserve traditional Japanese snack making and supporting local artisans.
I don't know if you're gonna fit, little man. This is kind of a tiny box.
Did you give
He
up?
stepped in and he was like, yeah, okay, you can keep that box.
No, you can't go on the top. Sorry.
You can... Do you want it? He wants the wasabi peas. Just a tad loud, okay. I gotta try to look around Loki's tail. It's kind of in the way here.
The cookies, if we're doing the cookies next. Oh, he gave up. Oh, buddy. Isa senbei. These crisp, gently sweet senbei are made from high-quality domestic glutinous rice and coated with aonori, or green laver syrup. Loved by all ages, it's a traditional snack with a nostalgic taste.
You can have one too, buddy. I can actually hear the music now. Then again, I am legally deaf and have hearing aids. Will the cat fit? He did not fit. He was a little too big. We're both Africans. It's kind of crazy. 56 is not as hot as it's just 6 degrees more than usual. Toty! Very toty.
Are these from somewhere else?
No, these are from here.
They're not in the book.
They're most definitely in the book.
They're not in the book.
I find that hard to believe.
Mystery snack.
You're gonna feel so silly when I find them in the book.
You're right. You got Juber all over your face. You're gonna feel so silly when you couldn't find them in the book.
Shit.
Yeah, what the heck? Were these from something else?
No, they came in here. Everything that came in the box, I kept in the box.
I guess they just kind of tossed it in there as an extra.
Maybe as an alternative to the wasabi peas. For those like me that can't eat the wasabi peas.
Yeah, that's true. Instead, they're sweet peas. Cliphoth, what's going on? Welcome. Oh, I don't want to poke you right in the noodle. There you go.
They're not in here. Well, okay. So
You're
what are
probably
we?
right if they're just.
Let's just do these next. I will need your help putting all of this back in the box.
Ah.
There we go. Howdy, hi hi.
Hi.
There should be kitty treat supplies in one of the throne boxes, assuming they actually shipped. There is a box behind Peanut that arrived. It's like a big box. But I wasn't sure if that was to be opened or to wait. What's your opinion on the last episode of G-Quacks? Peanut hasn't seen it. I have seen it. And let me see if I can think of an answer that doesn't encroach on spoiler territory.
If you don't want to hear anything about it, go la 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 la.
I think overall I'm pleased with the ending. I like the way that... I don't know if it was an after credits or right before the credits. Like one of the very last scenes I was very pleased with. It made me very happy inside.
Was it satisfying?
For me it was very satisfying.
Okay. Good.
Because the characters involved are characters that I thoroughly enjoy. So I was like, ugh, justice. I felt that there were decisions made in the last episode that were made because it's convenient to plot points and to driving the story forwards. But I don't necessarily know if that's how I thought certain characters were going to act. I feel like as you watch a show, you start to get to know the characters and you have an understanding of their morals and values and how they should or will act as the story progressed.
How they think, yeah.
And there were characters that shocked me in the last episode. I was like, that came out of left field. I was not expecting that. That's my take on how I understood the characters. But other people could have understood the characters differently, and the choices made sense. That's how I felt. I agree, character motivations were messy in the show. From start to end, I could not follow the character motivations, morals, and values. Because I'm like, I understand how this character acts. And then they would do something, and I'm like, what do you mean you're doing this and or making this decision? So I felt that because it was such a short series, it's only 12 episodes, I feel like there were a lot of character choices that were made that were convenient to moving the show along because you have such a limited amount of episodes to cram everything in.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
So it made sense, and I'm not angry
so
about it. I
common.
still really enjoyed the show. But the characters were very wishy-washy to me. And I definitely thought that was going to be an underrated opinion, so I'm glad to hear at least one other person felt similar. You want to do these?
Yeah.
Is this the Gusion rebake? This is the regular Gusion. The rebake is also in the box, but you have to choose one or the other. Can you show the tank? I want to see how you attach the tracks. I can go grab it. Joke's on me, I did not attach the tracks. I think I recall that I'm supposed to paint it before I do anything else to it, so the tracks are not here. Vineman says, truly an Evangelion writing. There was one scene in the last episode where I was like, that's Evangelion. That right there, that's some Evangelion. Kira, 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 kira. Tracks go on after paint, so the tracks are not on. Yes. Dova likes Machu. Is that hammer for smashing flies to make jelly for frog toast? That gives me like Shrek flashbacks for some reason.
That is very Shrek.
The first half of the series with this stuff was of time. It was time. Is that a regular non-Gundam model tank? That was just a regular ass tank, yeah. I don't even want to cheers you because I don't want to get that on my...
You don't want to contaminate?
No. What is this? Is this also nut?
Is it a nut? Can you try closing this?
Doesn't really taste like a chocolate coating.
It's probably a candy coating. I can't
Like
open it.
Powdery.
Oh, I got it. Just kidding. Ah. Wah!
Well,
Cheers! Just kidding.
it was wafer and then a nut.
That initial hit.
Your reaction was like, kombucha girl. Brittany Broski.
Oh, one more of those.
I'm back on Twitch. Welcome back, Duster.
As soon as it like touches your tongue. But it goes away so quick. And then it's so delicious.
These aren't bad.
I love wasabi peas.
Want to try one of these?
You sure?
Hmm? You
wanna
still have to
try
eat
one of
those, though.
You want to try one of those?
No. It's good.
It's good. Wow, it smells like strawberry and grass.
It's like a candied peanut with like a little bit of wafer in there. What do you like better, the pistachio or the watermelon?
What? Oh, my wasabi?
Hmm.
I like the wasabi.
Oh. Why do I want wasabi peanuts so badly despite being ill? It'll clear your sinuses right up.
Right after sweet.
Oh, not as good after sweet?
It just hits harder.
Hmm.
Oh, he's got hair. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Hi, Zero. Hi, Gunpla Sisters. How goes the build?
Hello.
She has
Wasabi
finished the build, and now she needs to go about doing some panel lining. Thank you for the bits, Zero. Thank you. Oh, the neighbors. I should probably not, like, be trying to look at my window. Yeah, exactly, because they can most definitely see it if they try.
I give this a 6. What do you give the
She has a
strawberry?
tattoo sleeve. No, don't!
Now I'm
The
curious.
strawberry, I would give
Now I want to see.
a 6 out of 10.
Last chance.
No. You sound cleared out.
That one hit right up in my nose. The other ones just hit the tongue. That one went straight back to my brain.
Smiley smiling, peanut dying. Can I get a 250-gram pack of wasabi peanuts?
Those were delish.
Tasty. Pistachio nuts are my favorite. I really like nuts.
Nuts.
Good for you. Titi, did they ever sell your neighbor's place? They sold it a couple months back.
Oh my god.
Did they sell it at the start of this year, maybe? What's going on here? What did I just walk into? Peanut was eating wasabi pistachios. But I got to eat watermelon nuts because I can't eat wasabi. So I was having a great time.
I was having a grand old time.
Yes, I think the neighbor's house sold like in the winter, but like the winter this year. So it was probably between January and March is when we got, well, I think we got snow into April as well. But they did indeed. I do have new neighbors. They are just regular, I think they're a little bit older than me, but they're friendly people. I think they're Star Wars fans. They definitely caught me spray painting the Char helmet in my driveway one day, and that was it. I like tried not to make eye contact so we wouldn't have to talk about it.
Fair.
So now you're creeping on people. It's people you need to coexist with. Yeah. I say hi when I see them. Peanut and I went to go get donuts the other day, and I saw the man, and I said hi.
Hello.
Hi. It's about as far as we've gotten. I know their names, and that's it. Why would you do that to yourself, Peanut?
What?
Eat wasabi nuts.
Oh, because I love them.
She likes spicy things.
I love a little bit of zest. You know what I'm saying?
So Peanut is the one with the gray shirt. This is Peanut. This is Smiley. Put the dogs away. I'm the older sister. I usually do the building. Peanut doesn't normally build, but she'll build something that looks kind of like wonky silly, so she built the Gusion.
I like the chunky ones.
Normally she does all of our panel lining, decaling, and painting.
Okay.
She's my younger sister. Damn it, Smiley, now I want donuts. They were good. I didn't like the fritters as much. I thought the donuts were better than the fritters.
It was okay, but I stopped eating it halfway. I was like, this is enough for me.
Yeah.
I was like,
The donut was really
fine.
good, though.
The
Love
donut
that
was
donut.
good. The donut was good.
Yeah. I've been slowly snacking on sliced almonds. Nuts are good for you.
Very
Sorry
good
I
for you,
haven't
healthy
been around
fats.
much. Hi,
Don't be
Archangel.
sorry.
Welcome. Life gets in the way.
It's good to see you again.
Honestly, some days we don't show up, so
You know?
this is just meant to be fun. There's never any obligation
Oh.
to show up or to be present. We like to hang out. Did you get like an aftertaste there?
Yeah, it was stuck in my tooth. It was stuck in a molar up there. Sorry. Sorry.
You were like when a cat smells a stinky. Because you like fully pulled away too. I was like, what is happening? Hi, Dishonor.
What's going on, Dishonor?
Hello. Afternoon, evening, everyone just got home from work. Time to chill and eat dinner. I have not prepared dinner for Peanut today. I got McDonald's before stream today.
That's okay. I got some food on the way home from work.
Nice.
That's okay. And then I sat in the casino parking lot and I ate my lunch.
That would be hot sitting in your car in this weather.
Yeah, I tried to find shade and then I had the AC on.
Oh, time to creep on new neighbors. I don't recognize this car. This isn't a neighbor's car. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll tell you about it later.
Ooh. Woo. Uh-oh.
You learn a thing or two about the people living in this neighborhood when you creep. When you're a 5-star people watcher like Smiley here.
When you're on the, what is it?
Neighborhood
watch. You see the coming and goings of this place. You do.
Quick, put the Gusion in the oven and rebake it. Oh my god, Zero. Oh.
Make it a biscotti.
Oh my god. That's a good video idea though. If you like put it in and then it comes out burned, it's the rebake. I think that's funny. That's very clever.
That's cute.
I can get milk tart donuts from South African Krispy Kreme. I don't think I have a Krispy Kreme near me. Krispy Kreme. I think I've tried a Krispy Kreme donut once and I don't really remember it a whole lot. Because we have Tim Hortons.
It's fine. I'm like an older lady.
Yeah.
And the caption is like when you're trying to make small talk with a new hire. It's an old lady. She's like, hi, how are you? Silence. She's like, you ever been to Krispy Kreme? She's like, yes. And was it crispy? No, I guess not. Right.
I love
That was the whole video.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's so true though. And but was it crispy?
I won't bore you with the details, but between December and May, I spent 8 weeks in the hospital.
Gee willikers.
I lost 80 pounds. The lasting consequences after dealing with all of that is I'm now a type 1 diabetic.
Oh,
I hope everything is going well for you considering the circumstances. Being in the hospital for that long is also very draining, both physically and mentally. So I hope you are doing okay.
She's cooked. Okay. Put this away.
Oh, yours is dead. God, I want a donut. I love donuts. I've been working because I enjoy tasty treats and snacky so much. I've really been keeping an eye on how many calories I'm burning when I work out to like justify the tasty treat. It seems to be working. S-rank people watcher. S-rank. Smiley people watcher. I don't know. I think growing up as a shy kid, you learn to watch people really well because you don't want to have to interact with people, so you're really good at reading people.
Yeah.
Mac 7 out of 10, has no face, can't tell if handsome. He's got a little squishy face. He's vibing. It was 8 weeks total, not all at once, but yeah, I'm on the mend. We have a family member that's still in the hospital, and they just passed their 2-month mark. But they're in the recovery wing now, so that's very exciting, and they're being considered to be moved into the rehabilitation program.
Very, very epic news.
Very, very epic news. They're at the point where they can stand up by themselves now.
Whoa!
Like, very carefully, and, like, with the help of, like, a walking aid.
Yeah.
But 2 months to be able to stand up. Oh,
Stellar news. We take it. We take it as a win.
If they get accepted into the rehabilitation program and meet all of the necessary requirements, they will also be allowed to go home on weekends during the rehabilitation program.
Very nice.
Rehab's going to be 4 weeks, and then there's another surgery at the end of it.
Okay.
But doing significantly better.
Yeah.
Very happy. Very freaking happy. That sucks. Being in the hospital is very hard. I have an aversion to the hospital in general. I can't imagine being hospitalized. I go in for procedures and I get the faint risk wristband. I can't imagine having to stay for lengthy periods of time. It must be very scary for those that do have to be there for a long time. But at the same time, it's also good to be getting the help that you need. You know? So, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness there are qualified people in the world to help with spooky situations. Can you imagine? Very ooky.
I can, and it would be awful. I mean, back in the day, witch doctors would be like, you got ghosts in your blood. You're gonna have to.
Yeah,
you should
we're
do
gonna
cocaine.
leech that out.
Yeah, we're gonna give you leeches. Here's your prescription. It's cocaine. Do it once a day.
I feel like
I say yes, doctor. Okay, doctor.
I would be a witch back in ye old days.
Yeah, would have been burned, eh?
Well, I'm left-handed, so that's an automatic sentencing right there.
True.
I got the devil in my left hand.
You do.
Also, big man and lady. Lady just hissed. So let me check that. Yeah.
Big man, are you trying to go up the stairs?
I heard the hiss, but I don't see either of them. Oh, hey. It's okay.
He was trying to go up the stairs. Description of milk tart. Delicious crisp crust filled with a light milky cinnamon flavored custard. Oh, I love cinnamon. Essential South African dessert, one of my favorites. That sounds delicious.
Here's little pee-pee girl.
Oh, the pee-pee girl. It's
Little pee her pants.
Lady barfs a lot and Lady pees a lot. Oh, Tinty. Hi there, stickers. How are you doing?
Yeah, I can't imagine how scared she would have to be to literally pee on the carpet.
Poor baby.
She was on the stairs and Big Man was trying to go up the stairs and she did not like that he was trying to go up the stairs. Hi. Here are some chicken bones, rattle them around. Oh, hi, lady. Dova says hi, Cora. Here's a prescription of milk tart. It is delicious, crispy crust filled with a light, milky cinnamon flavored custard. I love sweets.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the essential South African dessert, one of my favorites.
Yeah, I would eat that.
I am a sucker for desserts, specifically pastries. That's the good stuff. Oh, you can see all three cats were in frame for a second. Cotton's behind your head. There he is.
Oh, buddy.
The worst part was in January when I was DKA and incoherent for 4 days. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you came through it all.
Yeah, it's good that you got the help. That could be dangerous.
Lurker says leeches are actually used in modern medical treatment to clear necrotic tissue and I think to help with blood congestion.
What in the world?
Kitty treats. Oh, you get a kitty treat from Robot? No, I didn't. I don't have it yet.
Oh, you want it so bad.
I don't have it yet, lady. I was trying to put you down so that I could grab snackums for everybody. One for little. Big man. Come into frame, lady. Alright, you wanted me to close this.
If you can. Oh, there's space down there. Here's so you can sneak some there.
Come on in. Uh-oh. You goober. Good job, lady. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, and Big Man's right there. Everybody careful.
It's because I moved something. How in the heck am I gonna close this? If I like jigsaw a couple pieces around, perhaps. Nar. Doesn't really want to fit. it's like close enough that it makes you think you can get it.
I know.
Oh. Come on. Oh.
Yo. Pew, 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 pew.
Wow, that's
a brick.
that is a brick. Gusion, my little turtle boy. Hi, Ron. Lady and Cora, or Lady and Big Man, are having a standoff. How goes the panel lining?
Good. He's got good panel lines. He's got nice ones.
Good, like, deep spots for all the line, the ink to go in.
Yeah, they're really good. I like them.
Nice.
Sometimes they're really shallow, or they're almost too deep that the ink doesn't, like, want to go in.
Yeah.
But this one's perfect for, like, this one, so I don't have to do all the cleanup after.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. Especially because a couple kits last time cracked, so I'm worried or nervous to do the pour type. So if this one works, then I'm going to use this one.
Well, there are also recommendations that we could be putting down some kind of top coat or base coat before, perhaps, see if that would work. I should finish the MG Virtue I was working on. It's nice that things like model kits, you can kind of pick them up and work on them whenever you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very handy, very convenient. What should we work on next? What do we want to build? What do we want to build?
What's in the backlog? Late, like the earliest one.
There's still some things in our backlog from last year's anniversary stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to build the Thunderbolt kit from Will.
Okay.
I think it's called the Atlas. Where are you, pretty boy? Atlas Gundam. The Thunderbolt version. We're gonna have to put on like a jazzy playlist for a Thunderbolt kit. Thunderbolt build.
What was the other one we did a jazzy playlist for?
Probably the Psycho Zaku, which is also a Thunderbolt build.
Yes, that's right.
He still needs decals and panel lining, and he's a big boy. He's up here.
Oh, yeah.
And then so does the PG Astray, who's up here as well.
I kept forgetting about the Psycho because we were waiting for his back piece.
For so long, yeah.
And I always forget he's done now.
You like jazz?
So you like jazz?
Where's that from? I'm just used to Peanut saying it all the time, but it has to be from somewhere.
The Bee Movie.
Oh, the Bee Movie?
The Bee Movie!
I was dozing off, but the yuck woke me up. I'm a great alarm clock, to be honest.
Jerry Seinfeld.
That's who's the bee guy?
That's the bee.
That's the bee.
That's the bee. What's the deal?
Is that the guy?
That's the guy!
Oh, damn. Well, I'm gonna have to watch the lore now. I'm gonna have to go through the entire however many seasons.
Yeah, of Seinfeld, and then watch the Bee Movie.
And then watch the Bee Movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Build the PGU. The PGU is one of the newer kits in the backlog, so I want to try to do some of the older kits in the backlog. We've also got the Destiny Knight, the Seed Freedom, not Destiny. What do they call the full movie title? Gundam Seed Destiny Freedom?
That's a long title.
It's probably just Seed Freedom, to be honest. But we've got the Seed Freedom Knight. I think it's the Shiv A from Gingerbeard as well. So I'd like to build those kits. And then I think the other gifted kits are from Robot. You're not my neighbor. You are my neighbor. So who picked up your wife a second ago? Because I thought you were driving. I don't know. The Shiv Yes, Seed Freedom. Can't wait for that $700 PG News, says Doc. I wonder if the price will come down at all, or if it's just going to be like steady at 7,700. Sorry.
7th. I was about to say, holy smokes.
Gundam Seed Freedom. Gundam Seed Freedom. I'd like to. Oh, big man, you can't sneak up on her like that. She don't like, and she don't want. I'm gonna put you into the bed, okay? Here. Hoo-yah. Into the bed. No, you stay. Ready? Come to mommy. Mwah. Yes. Yeah. Come on, mama. You wanna look out the window? Look out the window. Good girl. Yeah. Isn't that so nice and so cozy? Come over here. Come over here. Look at all the space you have. She's like right off of screen. She's right past my finger here. Good girl.
Cutie patootie.
You gotta come get it, lady. Good girl. Okay, I'm gonna move this coffee out of the way. No, this is mommy's coffee. You want this? You lay down right there? So that everybody can see you. You're nice and close. That'd be cool if you stayed where people can see you. Yeah. Oh, she's aborting mission. She's stinking on something.
What do you smell, girl?
Where are you going?
You're looking out the window.
Here, you know, let me move this that way. Here you go. You can look out the window.
Oh, that's a happy girl.
She like slowly inches like that, little by little. She's so funny. More kitty treats from Will. Thank you, Will. You guys are spoiled today, eh? Running out of kitty treats. She wants the coffee. One for little. For big man. Hey, do you want another one? No. Oh, this time she'll lay in frame.
Good girl.
And a streamer treat for us as well.
Okay.
PG New has no lighting. Why Bandai Overlords? Why? Don't you have the Calray as well, the white one? Yes. If I build the Chivet, I'd like to build the Calray right around the same time so that I can have both of the Freedom suits around the same time. Very cute. Calray is a good kit, just wing part sucks since always build the new effect part of them. Oh. I see you, Cotton. He's lurking in the background.
This or the cookie is next.
The cookies, please. What's this?
Oh, I didn't read.
You gotta read us about the cookies.
I read the cookies last time, so I'll read them again, and then I'll read. Did you read the wasabi
piece? No, I did not.
Okay, cookie. Isa senbei. These crisp, gently sweet senbei are made from high-quality domestic glutinous rice and coated with aonori, or green laver syrup. Loved by all ages, it's a traditional snack with nostalgic taste. And then the wasabi pistachios, Kumamoto, Senardio, Kumamoto. These pistachios are coated with a zesty wasabi seasoning, creating a satisfying balance of crispy heat, spicy heat, and the rich, savory flavors of pistachios. Oh, there's no history. It's just that they're delicious.
Twist him a little bit so he doesn't look at Lady as much.
Senbei. They smell savory, not sweet. I don't think they're like cookies. Maybe they are. Oh! Sweet seaweed.
It's like, this is a cruller cookie if I ever had one. It's hollow. It's
and
a
it's
cruller cookie.
sweet seaweed laver. I mean, they did say that. They said it was ao nori syrup.
Lady says not tasty smelling.
And that it was made with glutinous rice. So, it checks out. I don't love it. I wish it was one or the other. Sweet or
I was just gonna
savory.
say, I think it would be better if it wasn't
If
together.
if it was the seaweed taste, I'd rather it be salty, not sweet. And if it was sweet, I'd rather it not taste like seaweed.
It's a weird combination, but I think separately they'd be very good.
Yeah. This texture I associate with like rice cakes, like crispy rice cakes. And I always assume or have them when they're savory, and I think that's not helping my brain.
It's still better than using styrofoam. There you go. Loki sniffer sniffer.
If I was offered this, I might eat it again, but probably not. It's not gross. But I'd probably give it like a 2 or a 3. I'm not the biggest fan.
Still glad to have had the opportunity to try it though.
Yeah.
It's a new kitty treat. Oh, I think Big Man's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, bye lady. She's gonna go look out the window. The old gal.
The old gal.
Put your bum down. There you go. Oh, Loki looking for more tasties. Sniffer. I have loved all the Japanese food I have had. The only things that I can do without are seaweed and bonito flakes. I know how everyone says seaweed is just salty, bruh. I kid you. Norobi seaweed tastes like how low tide at the beach smells. I had some seaweed with lunch today. I had homemade onigiri. I had tuna onigiri. It's just so easy to make for lunch. I love it. It's so tasty.
I like toasted seaweed. It's so good. Just the sheets.
I need
Delish.
to do a glossy black custom Missy Elliott edition Gusion. Missy Elliott Frog'em. Kermit Ye Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Hi Keegan. Hi. I'm worried that Lady's tail is gonna knock over my drink.
Nah, it's not that strong. My
Here, do
coffee's
you want
just
some?
about full.
You want some condensation?
Yummy. His head off.
I tried to give the cats some, whenever I crack open a can of tuna, I give them the tuna juice. Because I just get tuna in water so that I can give the tuna water to the cats. I don't get any flavored stuff because I want to be able to share it with them. Lady guzzled it down. Little man doesn't...
Ew! Sorry. Look at that. It's like when you're dissecting in class.
Ugh. Gross.
Yummy. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Little man doesn't like tuna juice.
No, which is crazy.
He'll eat tuna, but he won't eat tuna juice. And Big Man had it for a little bit, and then was like, yeah, okay, that's good. But Lady is the glutton of the family.
Yes.
Did anybody see the new G-Quex HG reveal on the Bandai Hobby Facebook page today? I believe it was posted with the spoiler tag on the Gunpla Sisters Discord, so I did see it. Probably, maybe, if it's the one I'm thinking of. I just assume most model suits that I see in the shows are probably gonna get a model kit at some point.
Yeah.
So, like, as I'm watching new shows, I'm, like, making a mental note of which ones I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool as a kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Assuming that they will probably make it. After seeing how many they made from Witch from Mercury, I'm like, they're gonna do everything. Witch from Mercury had, like, 30.
Yeah.
It's the same one, yes. Gingerbeard says, I agree with your low tide assessment on the taste of seaweed. We got some seaweed haters up in here.
Dang, y'all are some haters.
I will be honest, I don't eat seaweed straight. I like to have it with, like, sushi or as part of onigiri or as the toppings of a dish.
I'll just eat it straight.
But I don't eat it straight up. They'll put it as, like, a topping, like, sheets of it in ramen, and I never eat them.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I go straight for the egg.
Oh, the egg is
Love
the best
the egg.
part. The egg is the best part.
Bill says, apart from the fact that it's not an MG, it looks awesome. Very good. There weren't many suits in G-Quex. There were tons of characters, though. There were a couple suits that you, like, see briefly for, like, 30 seconds or less, and I'm like, they're still probably gonna make that a model kit. They have to.
Yeah.
What about the fish cake? As a Narutard for life, I have to eat the fish cake. Believe it.
Believe it.
If it wasn't named Naruto, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But as a committed fan, I have to.
Yeah. As a certified weeb, I'm eating the fish cake.
As a certified weeb, I started watching all the trailers of everything I'm going to watch for next season, and I think there's like 10 to 15 shows that I'm going to pick up next season.
Dang.
And we're between seasons now, which means everything that is a 12 episode has ended or is ending in the next week, except for the ones that get like a 13 episodes or the ones that are continuing both seasons. So now I'm in my between season anime, which is where I go pick things up off my backlog to like clean out, because when I'm watching airing shows, I have so many that I'm watching actively that I don't have much of a chance to clear out the backlog.
Do you know how bummed I was when I sat down to watch Apothecary last week and there was no episode?
That's what Robot said.
I was so bummed out.
I think they've done that twice during the course of this run. They've missed it twice. Because it's past what I've read in the manga. The last episode we saw was further than I had read in the manga, because I was keeping actively up to date with it, so it was the first time I didn't know what was going to happen, which was very exciting, and I was very pleased with the direction that it's taken, so I'm very hyped for the next episode.
Hold this off. Yeah, I was so bummed out. Windbreaker Season 2 is over now.
Yeah, good show. I like it. They've kind of set up for another season. They've set it up for Season 3. I assume we'll get an announcement in the next month.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Skate Season 2.
I'm still waiting for Ouran High School Host Club Season 2.
I'll be in the ground by the time it comes out, for sure. Arlex Dragon, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Apothecary? Apothecary Diaries?
Apothecary, some may say.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Apothecary. Yes, we use that term here.
They're doing a live-action Windbreaker! Wow!
Better be good.
You don't like nori on your ramen, but they good though.
They do be good.
I'm not the biggest fan. Sorry, lady, I'm taking this.
I love nori.
Taking this from you. Thank you for the raid.
Come
Hi,
on.
Alex Dragon. What are we working on? Lurker doesn't like the ramen egg.
What?
Can't handle soft or hard-boiled eggs. Fair statement. I'm glad to know that you don't like love soft and hard-boiled eggs and hate ramen eggs specifically. Then I'd be curious to see what was going on. He almost fell out of his box.
What is happening? Buddy, I know some people... Why are you looking like that? Relax, bro. Yeah.
Well, he thinks someone else tipped his box, and then it couldn't have been him. How big?
The note. It wasn't lady. She didn't tip your box.
Stop giving her the eyes. She's uncomfortable.
Relax.
You're okay, lady.
She didn't do it.
You're okay.
Some people get the egg ick. So I get it.
Hi. You're okay. You're fine. I'll sniff this.
Brother, relax. She doesn't have anything for you. Look, bracelet. Cool.
Him being on edge puts her on edge.
Yeah.
You're fine. You gonna pee on the desk?
Wow, that would be so crazy.
It's okay. They only put them in the show so they could sell more kits. Hell yeah.
Buddy, are you able to actually, like, sit in your box? Okay. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, it's on the PC. That was really cool.
Just finished the custom Gunpla build. I kit bashed the Lupus Rex and the Leo R.
Very cool.
I can picture the Lupus Rex. The Leo, I think I can picture it. Because I think there was a Build Fighters or something where they did a Leo and a Noble? Like a Leo but with long hair. It was pretty.
Should we go that way? You can.
Hi, big man. All the cats look like they're... What are you guys doing? Where are you going? What kind of communication is happening right now?
I don't know, it's freaking me out.
When
Some
they
sort of
all look at the
hive
same
mind.
area in the
Yeah.
room, I'm like, what do you see that I can't see?
Hive
It
mind mentality.
scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Leo R has the long hair. Okay, so I know which one you're talking about then. Loki trying to help with the brushwork. He likes to be involved. He's the foreman. Hi, buddy. Yeah, a little hair here. He likes to keep us on track. Hi, buddy. Leo R has the shoulders, and Leo N has the shoulders, Leo R has the long hair, and Leo S has the cape.
Hi there, big boy. There's not a whole lot of room. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you
see,
gotta
you're gonna
meow
make her
meow.
upset.
You gotta sit behind my arm. Yeah. Do you wanna sit with mommy? You can sit with mommy.
You're gonna get your ass bit, mister, by this guy. You're okay, lady. Look at her, she's freaking chuffed.
She hates him with a passion.
Don't be so mad, honey. You're okay. You're okay.
She would like to run away if she can.
Yeah. Titty Windy.
What did you do to her? Hey man. What did you do? Are you being dramatic? Hey man, what are you doing?
Buddy, you just kind of folded in on yourself. You content?
Good job, lady.
Good girl.
She's gone into loaf.
She has assumed the position. Stand. Better. Good.
Gusion is currently being dissected. No!
I know, that's what I said.
Literally, we're back in class.
It looks way too similar.
found a new mecha anime, Kyokai Senkai. It's not new, but it's new to me. Are you liking it so far, Dova? What do you think? What do you think, big man? Yep.
You're gonna get bit.
Careful how close you get to Lady. Can't get any closer than this, okay? She's not gonna like that. She's already looking for a way out. He hasn't moved, honey. You guys hear her yell at Cotton.
Maybe, I know.
You're fine. She has no problem telling them where to put it. Oh, he wants the window.
What about if you go this way, buddy? Or we take Lady down?
He wants her spot.
Yeah. Lady, you grumpy guys.
Lady, would you rather come down? Yeah, there you go, sweetie.
Oh, there you go. Go stink.
Here you go, big man. You can go look out the window now. And bonus, it smells like Lady.
There you go, buddy.
I have cat hair everywhere. Oh. No, you leave her alone. You look out the window. Hi, JJ.
What's going on? Good to see you.
No, leave her alone, Big. Leave her alone, Big. Please.
Oh my god. Bro.
You wanted the window so badly a
Why are
second
you
ago.
so thirsty? Leave her alone. He's into the older ladies. Look at him. Bitter.
Big man. You're fixed, man. Leave her. Leave her be.
Go be a turkey.
He's gonna go be a turkey. There he goes.
Go be a freaking turkey.
Oh, she in the... I hope she's not in the litter room, because that's where he's going. I don't hear any hissing, so I think not. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, chased her upstairs. Lovely. How are things, Peanut? New work week, right? Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Talked a little bit about it earlier. It's been going good. Today was day 3. The lady that's been training me, she's a stickler for certain things, which is fine. But some of those certain things are like the pens on the desk. Like, she has the clicky pens, but she leaves them clicked and will just put them down. And it's such a habit for me to unclick a pen when I'm done using it. And then I also was so used to putting a pen in my scrub pocket, because you always have to have a pen with you. So I just unclick it and put it down. And she's like, no, you can't do that. You gotta leave them clicked. It's gonna drive you crazy. You're gonna be clicking all day. And I'm like, actually, you're driving me insane, because you keep talking about the damn pens. The pens don't matter. It's a pen. It's just a pen. But I'm like, it's fine. She's just training me. It's fine. Just do it the way she wants it, and then once she's gone, it's whatever. It's a pen.
Or it's a done steal her stapler.
She's a good teacher.
Nice.
And she said I'm a fast learner, so tomorrow is my first day alone.
Solo.
Solo day.
Paul says leaving a clicky pen open is wild behavior.
That's what everyone says when I tell them. They're like, what is she, psycho? And I'm like, I don't know and I don't care, but she's not going to be there at all tomorrow. So I can click my pen all I want. And I'm excited for it. And, like, as soon as, I'm so stressed when someone is, like, watching over me. But she left for, like 2.5 hours today. She had a commitment, she couldn't stay. She had to leave. As soon as she left and I was alone, it was smooth and I wasn't stressed out and I was getting everything done and I was organized.
Nice.
And it was busy, so as soon as a client would come out, or a patient would come out, I would put the new file on the outside of the door in the little holder. Cotton! Buddy!
He's yelling because he wants to play and Lady ran away.
Yeah. And so I would go in as soon as the person would leave, go and clean the room, put the new one, call the person in, just to save space outside in the waiting room.
She might have a nanny cam set up to see how you treat the pens.
If she texts me and is like, look at all those pens I see clicked, I'll be like,
takes a print screen from the nanny cam.
yeah. And so that's what I was doing, saving space. She came back and I was talking to her for not even a minute, and then she's like, oh, and what I would be doing is as soon as someone's out, I would clean the room and put the next person in. I'll do it for you though, just so you can. And I was like, that's what I've been doing, and I was talking to you, and I didn't want to just interrupt because you're my teacher right now and that feels inappropriate and you're driving me insane. Anyways, it's been fine.
We'll want to know how long until you're in charge of the place.
Technically right now. Or do you mean like the big boss, the big cat? We'll see.
You cracked any bones yet?
No. I'm excited for, I want her to, I get free x-ray.
Cool.
Just, she can x-ray, I want her to x-ray my neck.
Will she x-ray my brain?
You'll want an MRI, because
Yeah.
that gives you the full picture of the brain, because it's mostly just bones for x-ray. Yeah, just a 2D
Picture my cranium.
Yeah. Take a pic of all the beds closed and send it. Yeah, I should. I mean, the big cheese.
That's gonna be your April Fool's joke.
Probably never. Yeah. Free x-ray. Just anytime. I mean, our x-rays are free right now because of our healthcare, but I mean, like, I don't have to wait. I can just
Yeah,
get
but
her
I
to do
can't
it.
get an MRI without a reason. I
Yeah.
can't just walk up to them and be like, hey, I want an MRI because I want to frame a picture of my brain.
She's just gonna take a picture from my neck down. And I'm excited for that, because I actually think something is wrong with my neck. And I have for a long time, and I've never actually, like, considered chiropractic as, like, being able to fix it. I don't know. We'll see.
I've tried to get an MRI because I get a stabbing pain in my brain.
Yeah.
Right here. But I get gaslit and told that it's stress every time.
Drink water about it. And
Drink
it'll-
water and you
drink
won't get a
water,
stabbing pain in your brain anymore.
and it'll just go away on its own. You know?
And then when I went to see her again, I was like, no, I haven't been stressed at all lately. She's like, oh, it's when you twist your neck a certain way. But I'm like, it's the same spot and it's been 2 years.
Okay, yeah, if I'm twisting my neck a certain way, maybe there's something wrong.
You think I would put 2 and 2 together if whenever I make a certain head movement it hurts, but no.
No, because you're a woman and you have a uterus, and that takes place over your brain. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to be
What's
the one to say
the
this.
first joke you cracked for them? JJ Mon wants to know.
Oh. I mean, I haven't really, because I had to test the waters. I don't know, probably a throwaway joke, probably wasn't very good. I don't know.
Will has a question. What is the better pen, cookie tops or twisty bottoms?
A clicky. Why would you, because you don't need both 2 hands for a clicky. You need 2 hands for a twist.
Mm-hmm. My personal preference is actually the twisty ones that have a highlighter on the top.
Oh.
Because you can't have a clicky and a highlighter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the ones that I've had. So I twist it, but then I also get a highlighter. I like highlighting stuff. When I make my lists, I like to highlight them when I'm done. It's easier for me to see than just crossing it out because I have so many things like all over the page.
Yeah.
That when I just cross it out, it's more ink to the page, but if I can highlight something, it stands out a lot better. Power off. What are you?
Thanks.
When I had a terrible fever as a kid, our family friend who was a chiropractor adjusted me and it actually made my fever go down temporarily. It's gonna start cracking bones.
I've heard mixed things about chiropractic, honestly. I've heard some people be like...
I'm not gonna do it ever in my life.
I might do it once just because I work there and be like, okay, thanks, you fixed me. But I've heard people being like, that's hocus pocus. And other people swear by it and they're like, it's great. And I'm like, okay, good for you.
What color highlighter though? Neon yellow, pink, or other? If I am buying highlighters myself, I buy pink highlighters. I have a highlighter pen pack, or a highlighter pack where it's 4 or 5 different highlighters, all in different like hues. But when I get highlighter pens, I can only really find highlighter pens that have neon yellow highlighter. So it's whatever's available.
Later.
But I have a bunch of pink pens, pink pencils, and pink highlighters that I keep in my home office. I got a theme. And then I have Hello Kitty sticky pads, sticky notes. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Meowdy, what up, Doc?
What's going on, Doc?
Will had a chiropractic adjustment when I had an injury a year or 2 ago. It was great for temporary relief, but it didn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
Robot agrees there's good chiropractors and bad ones in my experience. If you go to a good one, it's great. If you go to a bad one, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things.
Any good chiro will be honest and say they can give you a specific treatment plan. They will not say they can cure you. Red flags if they give everyone the same routine and act as if they can cure you. Can you bring radiation dye home with you?
I doubt it. I haven't even been in the room yet. We keep the door closed.
As you should with
I'm not allowed in there.
Areas.
So let me get in there.
I was told by a chiropractor that gamer's elbow is a thing. I laughed a little. I've heard of tennis elbow. I haven't heard of gamer elbow. I've heard of tendonitis obviously being highly related to video gamers.
Waka waka.
Yo-yo. Hi yo-yo. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Comment allez-vous? Je suis bien.
Et bien.
Et tout bien.
What was it? Was it our high school French teacher or elementary school teacher? I think for me it was elementary.
Madame Bersons?
I was like, we here, like in Canada and like Quebec is like French, but different French than actual French.
Yeah.
That we like were taught like comme ci comme ça, but people in France don't say that. That's not a thing they say. Like so, that's not a thing they say. So she said when she was talking to someone, maybe it was our high school, because she said she went to France. And when she was talking to like an actual person, they were like, what?
Obscured
They're like,
Canadian
what are
French?
you saying? She's like, like this. And they're like, no, we don't say that. She's like, yeah, so don't say that to like a real French person, because they'll laugh at you. Like, oh, okay, that's funny.
Very good. I feel like if I wanted to learn French, I would want to learn France French, not Canadian French.
Québécois?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like if I'm going to learn a language, I want to learn it, Quebec, properly.
Well, everyone knows Quebec is the redneck of France.
We do our best. French and Canadian French are definitely different, yes.
Yeah.
But so is Canadian English and British English. Britain is known to be like the English country, but when I talk to people from England, I'm like, you don't pronounce that correctly. You're skipping entire consonants in your sentences. And they're like, yeah, but we invented the language. I'm like, doesn't mean you're doing it right.
Doesn't mean you sound freaking ridiculous when you say it.
Whoa, Excuse me. Water bottle?
Also, how is it that, like, here in the West we say aluminum, but they say aluminium? How does that make any sense?
It is what it is.
How does that make any sense?
Somebody's saying it wrong.
Somebody said it wrong one time.
Doc says it's like learning English with a hardcore Southern accent. British, exactly. They just, because
Tuesday,
they invented
innit?
the language, they decide that they can mess about with it.
Yeah.
Make it all wibbly wobbly. That's wild, telling a Brit that they English wrong. But you can't tell me that water bottle is the correct pronunciation of water bottle.
Water bottle.
You can't just skip letters. The French do it, but it's part of the language to not pronounce the H. That's just, like, known, right?
Yeah.
You can't decide some words don't pronounce certain consonants and other words do.
Water bottle.
Will says there's also no second I in aluminum.
Aluminium?
Oh yeah, they're pronouncing a second I that doesn't even exist in the...
See? See? How does that make any sense?
Saying says I'm from the South. I had an accent as a child. I love accents. I think accents are a lot of fun.
Do you ever know that person, like in school or university or college or whatever, you meet somewhere and they say a word differently just to be different? Like, I knew someone in college that was from Canada and was just a Canadian background, like, no, and they said aluminium. And I'm like, why are you saying it like that? I don't know who you think you are. You are from out back behind the Timmies like the rest of us. It's so... And I'm like, why? Why are you saying that?
Oh.
You're not hurting anybody, so I'm gonna let you be you, but just curious. Just
Canadian
so
French is close to our Old French. I didn't know that. It's like Toronto versus Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
They pronounce things differently depending on how many teeth are missing. Run!
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's
Also,
funny.
I love how the stereotypical Canadian accent is your version of our American Southern accent. I think that's the equivalent, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the big city, Toronto. Yeah, if you were to
Toronto.
spell phonetically Toronto the way that Torontonians say it, that's probably what it would look like. Toronto.
First, my father to learn how to pronounce toilet correctly, he used to say
Turlet! Turlet!
Oh, I say turlet as a joke. That's so funny.
I love. But I also, there's words that I don't pronounce properly. I mean, you guys know, there's words that I pronounce improperly, like trying to pronounce it properly, not realizing I'm saying it improperly. And then there's some words that I say with a southern raised accent for no reason. Bagel.
My friend from work, old work, I don't know. She says garage instead of garage.
Garage.
She says the garage.
Oh, back in the garage.
In the garage, because her dad and her grandfathers always said it that way, and they're so redneck. They're so hick.
Garage.
Down by the creek, she'll say that.
Instead of creek?
Instead of creek.
Oh, I feel like that's
grew up near
dangerous
a
to
creek.
slip into, because then you could just pronounce everything that way.
Yeah. The garage, the creek. And I'm like, I love it when you talk like that. It's just so fun.
We in the six.
We
True.
do be
We
in the six.
I love the Canadian accent.
Garage. Yeah. I know.
The super Canadian stereotypical. Out for a rip, are you, bud?
Just out for a rip. Fuck yeah, bud.
Fuck yeah, bud. You wanna hack a dart out the Tims?
I got a dart. Yeah, my friend just got back from Wales, and she would be out. She'd be like, "Yeah, I want to go hack a dart out back. Want a ciggy?" And they'd be like, "Oh my god, you're so funny," because they're like, "Oh, your accent is so fun." And she's like, "Okay, great." It's always fun when you're somewhere else.
How's your panel lining coming?
Good. The panel lines are very nice on this. I grabbed out the metallic gold and purple because he has gold stickers and purple on him. I don't know if I'm going to use it.
Just
I
to
think
zhuzh
it
it up
would,
a little bit?
I think it'd be fun.
Could be.
I don't want to commit to it yet. I want to do this first.
Do the black panel lines first and then come back around.
And then see. Oh, sorry.
Well, it says it blew my mind when I learned that people who spoke with a Cajun accent were descendants of Canadians who moved south. Oh no, the Cajun accent. Isn't that the guy from Deadpool?
Who?
The card guy from Deadpool? Doesn't he speak with a Cajun accent?
The card guy?
Yeah.
How's that?
Just make sure people know what happened here today.
Oh.
That guy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
You can't understand what he's saying.
Well.
I have no idea what you two just said. Gambit! Yes, Gambit! Doesn't Gambit speak with a Cajun accent?
Gambit.
So are you telling me that Gambit's accent is descendants of Canadians who moved south?
Dang.
Are those our ancestors?
We sound whack.
They call me the Gambit. I'm coming to Quebec this summer. I'll see.
Whoa.
I hope you have a good time.
That's very cool.
Enjoy.
Yes. Quebec is beautiful.
Quebec is beautiful.
Quebec is beautiful. It's lovely.
I've only been to a couple areas in Quebec, but we really, really loved the Montreal Botanical Gardens. They were stunning.
So
beautiful.
Pretty. So lovely.
Manitoba accent, it's more prevalent in the US. Minnesota. Minnesota. I love the Minnesotan accent because to me they're just like honorary Canadians.
Yeah.
I think we could adopt Minnesota, personally.
You think? Do you
I
think they
think.
want that though?
Maybe. Ask them in a couple years, see how they're doing.
I guess that's true.
Do
We
a
could always
welfare
ask
check.
them. Hey, how you doing there, bud?
Hey, how you doing? You guys want to move up to Canada, eh?
Canada, come on up here.
Get your free healthcare at the border. Sup, nerds? What up, Toy Ransu?
Go on.
Hello, Louisiana French, the Ragin' Cajun.
Oh, Louisiana.
In the army, if we snuck out at night, we called it 0 Dart 30. There are a couple words that we Canadians use that doesn't mean anything to Americans.
What?
For example, non-Canadians. Could you take a guess at what a duotang is? What is...
If you're Canadian,
The Canadians don't sell us out.
Yeah.
Anyone not from Canada, what is a duotang? No relation to Wu-Tang.
Correct.
What is a duotang?
I think there was a meme about it not long ago, so there
It might be
someone,
circulating. The knowledge is in the air.
there might be someone out there who's not Canadian. Who knows?
I mean, Canada is the older brother, so it makes sense in the same way. Sounds similar. Canada's 150-something years old. Duotang, double shot of orange drink.
Ooh. Duo Tang?
Yeah, that's how
Okay,
we'll
I see it.
Go to Bay St. Paul. Is it lovely? Ron says that's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. It has been many a year since I have been anywhere near a duotang.
Yeah.
But it's something that every Canadian
Yep.
has an experience with.
You know.
It's very hard to not cross paths with a duotang.
Yeah. Oh, same with toque. We use toque up here.
Toque, I think, is a little bit more common to understand which is which.
Duotang is
Duotang
niche.
is like right out of Left Park.
Yeah, that one is definitely harder. Toque, I feel like more people know what toque is.
Yeah, same with loony and toonie. I think that's a little bit more common. This feels like a spelling bee. And so far, nobody has passed. A duotang is a moose, says Toirensu. The plural form of moose, those things are everywhere. Can you use it in a sentence?
Well, how would you do it without...
Without giving away what it is?
Oh, I guess you could.
You could. I went to the local Walmart to buy a duotang, only to realize they came in multiple colors, so I picked up 5 duotangs. My brother went to Vancouver last year and paid for a $32 poutine. That is some kind of tourist trap poutine,
Yeah,
or
that's
that is
insane.
like the godliest fresh, like farm to poutine fresh cheese curd I've ever heard of.
Oh, is that the best I almost said duotang in the world because it's...
Where's my Google Translate? Don't forget your duotang. Yes.
Don't forget your duotang.
Something your parent may say when you are on your way out the door. Don't forget your duotangs. This sounds like a math question I used to get in school.
I had a poutine once. It was duck poutine.
Duck poutine.
Oh my god. I love duck. Duck is so delicious. It's so scrumptious. And it was expensive, but it wasn't $32.
It wasn't $32. Duotang is two swords. To make it easier to guess what a duotang is, to use it in a sentence. As an elementary school student, it is very likely you would have one or many duotangs in your backpack on the way to school. I looked it up. I remember we had a very big conversation about duotang colors once as well.
We did.
Yes, we had a fight about this in Discord.
Yeah.
Double shots of orange? What? I drooled a bit.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious. Duck is good, especially crispy duck. I like Peking duck, is my favorite.
Duck is so good.
I've gotten to try it a lot since my wife, being Vietnamese and Chinese, has a lot of duck in their food.
Yes.
Duotang? Yes. Duotang is a common Canadian English word for a particular item that elementary and potentially high schoolers would have at school. It's a very Canadian specific word. Trapper keepers? No. I had to punch holes in my sheets of paper so I could put them in my duotang.
I think in high school you upgrade
To like a binder.
to binders.
You've got binders instead of duotangs.
But in elementary you have duotangs.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because the workload is much smaller in elementary
Yeah.
school compared to the amount of paper you need for high school.
Yeah.
Didn't the duotang argument happen on stream? Maybe,
Probably, I
but
think
it
it
probably like continued on Discord. Heated subject matter.
Yeah. People don't mess around about their duotang colors.
No. I feel like someone in like grade 3 or 4 when we started using duotangs would like assign a color per subject, and that's just like what stayed with you and made sense as you got older.
Yeah.
Stacked folders? That's the closest answer we've got so far. Why do they call it a hole punch? It doesn't have any fists for punching. Punching the holes. A duotang is an elementary school essentially version of a binder. Instead of a hard binder, it is like sheets of hard paper, and it has metal clips on the inside in 3 spots like a binder would, and you store all of your school handouts in a duotang. And you would typically have 1 per subject.
Instead of like the clasp of a binder, it's like 2 thin
Yes.
pieces of like aluminium or something, and you would just like bend it flat to hold the piece of paper. And then it would like rip up the pages because it was...
Yeah, it was horrible.
And then you'd have pages flying out everywhere. It was the worst. But it was just what you had in elementary school. Yeah, it's a cheap paper binder that barely survives the year intact. Exactly.
This is a duotang. This is the front where you write the subject on it. And then this is the inside with the metal prongs that stores all of your documents.
Yeah.
Duotang.
And the metal prongs would always just rip up the paper.
Yeah. Those are the tangs of the duotang.
Yeah, I guess
I never
so.
thought of it. But then shouldn't it be trio tangs instead of duotangs? Because
You're
there's 3 of them.
Yeah, so how does that make sense? That's a good guess, though.
Composite notebooks was also a good guess. What color duotang was math? That is a... You're starting a fight here, Ron.
This is where the fight starts.
I'm gonna clock in with red. And I'm standing on business. Red is for math.
Red is for math.
Red is for math. Skoback also says red is for math.
Red is for math.
Green is for science.
Yeah.
Blue is for history/social studies.
Okay.
Yellow is for art.
Okay.
Or music. Your artsy stuff.
I remember...
I think orange was geography.
In elementary school, we had a class called language. Do you remember that?
It was just spelling.
It was just spelling?
It was just English language.
I think for me, that was yellow. I don't remember having a duotang for art.
I had one for music.
Did you?
For all your score sheets.
What the hell?
For when you're playing your recorder like a talented 4th grader. Quite the educational stream right now. Anyone else play Claire de la Lune in music class on the recorder? And Hot Cross Buns? London Bridges was another one.
Mm-hmm. All iconic.
All iconic.
Yeah.
When I was a teacher, I went to buy some duotangs for my students. They made a mistake when they rang me up. I had to pay 20 cents instead of $10.
Damn.
Damn.
Nice.
I thought the tangs were the sides of the folder. Red is for history, the blood of war. Green is for English. Well, I don't know about that.
That sounds ridiculous.
Green
then
is the color
science?
of nature. That is the color for science.
Yeah. I feel like math and science are a given, and then the other ones are kind of like depending in your generation. Like it depends.
Yeah. A short bus dad. Anyone remember the house hippo? I was a small wee child when the house hippo commercial came out, and the whole point of the commercial was to be like, don't believe everything you see on TV. But I was a child, and I thought house hippos were real.
Oh my god, we have a house hippo.
I was like, oh my god, house hippos! These are so cute. I can't wait to find one.
Yeah.
In my closet or eating crumbs from my peanut butter toast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was too young to understand the whole point of the commercial. I was just like, oh my god, house hippos.
Because during their spiel of at the end, like, don't believe everything you see, I'm like, get off the screen, I want the freaking house hippo.
Yeah, but the entire start of the commercial is teaching you about the house hippo. That's what resonated with me, telling me about the house hippo.
And those National Geographic commercials were some of my favorite commercials. I loved them. So I was all about the house hippo.
Yeah.
Dang.
Chat sent help. I adulted too hard over the weekend and have to swear off buying kits for 2 months. No!
Dang.
How could you do this to us, Anda? We're all getting a smiley diploma after this. Science is blue. I don't know.
Science is blue.
Green is objectively science as well. I second that. Nature is green, therefore science is green.
Mm-hmm. But it's true.
Short bus dad, I was mad because I thought we were too poor to have a house hippo.
Oh.
I thought house hippos were like naturally occurring house creatures, like rodents.
Yeah.
Like they just sneak into your house.
Yeah, you gotta trap them.
So I was like, well, maybe we don't have house hippos because maybe our house is too clean or something. You know what I mean?
We need more crumbs.
We need more crumbs all over the floor.
Yeah. I can solve that problem.
We need more cat hair everywhere for the house hippo.
Because it has to make a nest. The nest has to be warm enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gals were probably too young for a star. I don't know what that is. No! Damn it, does that make me young? Unlucky. Blue was math for me? Blue. Blue math?
I feel like 1 year math was blue, and I was thrown off, but I was like, okay.
Sure.
It is what it is. I can't say no.
Isn't that a thing in college too, besides laptop, of course? We had binders in college university, so we upgraded from duotangs. Astra. What's Astra? Astra sounds familiar. I'll have to look it up. I finally made a stream!
Yay!
Hello! Hi, Crown Crayon!
What's going on?
We're talking about Canadian lore, which is just like, what the heck is a duotang?
You know what a duotang is?
Reminiscing about the Canadian house hippo.
My friend just sent me a video of the anthem, the acapella anthem.
Oh, the
She's
Canadian.
like, remember this? And I was like, yeah. And I told her we told I was like, yeah, we talked about it on stream actually.
Yeah.
And people were like, what?
Yeah. Just chatting about like weird Canadian stuff.
Like, why? But it was so fun.
It made some sense, maybe.
Maybe. It was so exciting when that would come on.
That's a big old frog. Hi, Ipo. Hi, Smiley. Hi, Peanut.
Hello.
Hi.
Kita, kita.
Yo-yo-pa. Thank you for the kita, kita.
Thank you.
Yo-yo-pola. Thank you. Merci.
Spank
Merci
you. Spank you.
Green is science. White at the beginning of the year for art. I don't know if I had a white one.
I feel like I didn't ever have a do tank for art. I always had a folder, like an actual folder, and we would slide the work into it. So maybe it was just different.
Will is gonna start fights. I found a page that surveyed a bunch of people about folder colors. 86% of respondents said science is green. 86% of Canadians are correct.
Only 86.
Well,
What's with that other 14%?
They were in Quebec.
Maybe.
Do you guys remember the What's Your Thing commercial? I feel like once in a while you make that weird
Yes.
T-Rex noise.
No, I can't do that. He was too talented. I'm the kid that's
So-
bugs.
Bugs.
What's
Or
your-
the kid
What's your
Mom, Aiden sawed me in half again.
thing? Yeah.
I feel like you're Aiden. And I'm being sawed in half.
Yeah. I'm either that kid or the bugs kid.
Bugs.
It bugs.
Do you remember Canadian Heritage commercials? Is
I
that the
think
one that
so,
had the
yeah.
really nice like jingle at the front or jingle at the end? It was very soothing. I hang out with so many different Canadians. Welcome. Welcome. It's weird you expect you all to be the same, but y'all are just like different flavors of Canadian. Yeah, we got the redneck Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
We got the sports Canadians, and we have minimal sports teams up here. You got the
Decent
nautical
amount.
Canadians, the ones out east.
Yeah. Now they talk funny.
You got the hunters,
Now those are the people that talk the funniest. The nautical ones.
the nautical.
You never know
nautical
what they're
Canadians, Yeah.
They got their own language.
You got the cottage folk up north in the Canadian Shield.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different Canadians.
You got the polar bears.
The polar bears, the Mounties.
The mounties. Yeah.
Oh, I so badly wanted to be a Mountie when I was younger. And now I'm terrified of horses, so probably a good thing I didn't take on that career path.
You were always drawn to jobs, and then now it's like you wanted to be mounted. You're scared of horses. You went to school for forensics. Can't stand blood.
Can't stand blood.
What's with that?
I was on the campus
It's a
emergency
pattern.
medical response team, scared of hospitals.
You have a pattern.
I want high pressure, very organized careers, and then there's something about them that like shatters the glass
the
for
main
me.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that you can't live without to be in that profession.
Yeah.
It's not too late to be a Mountie. I'm still scared of horses.
Maybe they'll just let you ride a bike.
Pedaling on my bicycle, because I'm scared of motorcycles too, so I can't be on a motorized bike.
So it has to be an actual
A
bicycle
moped.
with a little ring.
With a little beep beep beep. Yeah.
Out of the way!
I can have little the
Bling,
stringers
bling.
on the side.
Yeah, the streamers.
Yeah. I could be the Dickie D man.
You actually, yeah, instead of a Mountie, let's get you hooked up with the Dickie D's. Let's do that instead.
Oh, that'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Very good. The other weird Saturday morning ad was the robot woman on Planet Danger that told kids to play safe. Smiley doesn't know how not to work. We've been talking about that a lot in therapy lately.
Oh, have you? That's probably good.
Yeah. Because I had that week off where I was doing nothing, and I went into therapy and I was like, I drove myself insane. I wanted to do things. Like, one version of Smiley was like, you need to be doing something right now. Look at all this free time you have to be doing things. And then the
Yeah.
other me was like, you don't have to be doing anything right now. Just take it easy. And then there was inner conflict between the Smileys. They were like
Yeah.
fighting over what I should be doing. It was
No winning.
very stressful.
No winning, yeah.
It was rough. And that's when she was like, we should test you for ADHD. So that's tomorrow.
Have you ever gotten tested? Oh, that's very exciting.
Is it exciting?
That is very exciting news. Join the club, brother. Yes! Come on in. The water's confusing
I don't know where we're gonna
and
land.
antsy. And it feels like you can never get enough done.
I feel better when I'm working. Like, I feel objectively happier when I'm working on something.
Yeah.
I don't like not doing things.
Yeah.
Bothers me. In a sense, you help me with that.
Yeah, because I have the other kind of ADHD where I can't focus and I don't like doing things because it makes me feel icky.
Yeah, you have the don't do things ADHD. I have the always be doing things ADHD.
Yeah, my husband and I talked about that actually. Like, he speeds me up and I slow him down, and I feel like it's a similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will you top goat the Gusion after piano lining?
Potentially. Probably should, shouldn't I? To be honest, I stopped top coating kits a long time ago after panel lining. And I never had a problem until last time with the prototype.
It was bad with both of them.
And
both
it happened,
of the kits we were working on.
in the same stream. Which, like, what are the odds of that? Never happened ever. And then all of a sudden, and I didn't even top coat this guy before I started because I'm bad.
Astra was the robot that talks about dangers of potential amputation. I can put my arm back. You can't. That sounds weirdly familiar.
Potential amputation? What? Why?
I think I have seen that commercial, but I'm also 3 years older than you are.
Amputation from what?
The dangers of being a small child.
The dangers of life?
I'm gonna look it up. Astra. Let me see if this... Oh, it doesn't show up. Canada TV. Oh, there's nothing here. Doesn't help that there's a movie called Astra now, so it's hard to find. Unlucky. Smiley, the first active bird scooter Mountie. I used to rock climb. Does that count as being a Mountie? Potentially.
Maybe.
I prefer to imagine a razor scooter jumping and doing tricks while in pursuit.
With a helmet on and everything and little elbow pads?
Because being a stickler for the rules that I would have elbow pads, knee pads, I'd have a helmet on. Proper scooter scooting attire.
Yeah. And then you'd come across a bunch of kids doing soliciting and you'd say, "Stop right there! Stop it!"
Are those purchased from legal Canadian outlets? Could do. Yeah, forensics was really interesting.
Mm-hmm. It would be super interesting.
Except what I was going to school for, like the program itself ended up being more heavily geared towards crime scene investigators, and that's not what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a civilian laboratory tester, essentially. I want to be given the samples, and I want to run the tests and tell you what they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting that it focused mainly on, like,
going to the crime scene and, like, collecting evidence.
Criminal investigation, yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. But whatevs. Whatever boats there float.
Yes. It was also the best forensics program that I could have went to.
Mm.
And then I just ended up being a regular old science major. Dropped out of forensics.
Forensics.
So I got my bachelor's in science. Also, why is my phone popping off? It's just your husband posting gifs of begging people to play video games.
God, he's so desperate. It's such an ick. God.
He really wants people to play games with lately.
I know. Because he was on a Rust kick with his buddies. And that still goes. They have certain nights that do it. And he was playing something else. And I think that, like, tapered off. And now he's just itching for something to do.
I've kind of been getting back into Genshin Impact, but I'm also thinking about picking up a new farming simulator game. Mm-hmm. The Harvest Moon game that I'm looking forward to isn't out, or I don't know if it's a Story of Seasons or a Harvest Moon, but it's not out until August, so I need to find something to occupy my time for a month until that's out. So I might do Slime Rancher 2.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I played that one.
Or Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I loved the first Slime Rancher. It was so good.
It was fun. It was a good time. It goes on sale pretty frequently too, so you can pick it up at a good price.
Does it? Hmm? The second one?
Yeah, I have games on my wish list, so when they go on sale, I get notified.
Nice.
But the last Steam sale, I also bought Hogwarts Legacy, and I still haven't played that, so...
I had played it, like, once. And I'm like, it's not for me. Which is a bummer, because I got it on sale, too, but it's still not cheap.
Yeah. I just know that once I get into that particular game, it's going to take me a really long time. Because I do one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's part of the ADHDs. I can't be playing multiple games at the same time. I have to pick one and clear it, and then move on to the next one. Because if I'm only halfway through it and I move on to the next one, I'm not coming back to that game that I halfway cleared. Like, it's gone, it's done, it's out.
Yeah, it's out of my brain. Yep, I feel that.
Smiley would potentially clone Char if given the chance. That would be phenomenal. And then we would get married if that's illegal. Marry a clone.
You don't know the new laws that are gonna come out. You could.
I don't know the laws. I would make myself a new type so that we could space communicate. Space magic.
Mm.
Slime Rancher 2 is a high class pick. Love me some cozy games. I love cozy games. Cozy games are my vibe. I like cozy games that you can play at your own pace and you determine when the game is over.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's a game like Genshin Impact where you're constantly getting new characters, and each new character you can level to max, you can get the best weapons, level the weapons max, get the best accessories, level the accessories to max, and then get a new character and do it all again, to me the game's never ending because I have to get each character's weapons, talents, whatever, to max.
That's a lot.
And then it just adds to the backlog of what I need to do in the game. And at a certain point, it makes the game not enjoyable because I'm so focused on like the completionist aspect of it, not the enjoyment factor of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I started playing it, then realized my monitor couldn't keep up and never got back into it after I got a new monitor. Hogwarts? I wonder what house I would get sorted into. I hear Hufflepuff has the best gameplay.
Does it really? Damn.
That's what I've heard from people who have played it. Because I guess each house has like different stories and stuff that you do.
I don't remember what I picked.
And I would want to be sorted and play through whatever it realistically thinks that I am.
Yeah, I just said yes to whatever.
Pretty sure is going to be either Ravenclaw or Slytherin.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 60-40 split. So I'm curious. Hogwarts Legacy.
I should have picked Hufflepuff.
Hoofly poofly.
The Hufflepuff.
Hogwarts Legacy was supreme. Have you got your wand, and if so, what was your wand's core? I haven't even started up the game yet. You have. Do you remember what yours was?
I did look up to see if it mattered, and it doesn't, so that was good. It was just you get to pick what it looks like.
Yeah, it was cool going to Universal where you could like buy a wand there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can like read about each wand and see which one resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cool. Try Wuthering Waves like Genshin Impact.
I think what bothered me was I have my character. The character customization is not what I thought it was going to be.
It's not very good.
No, you get like 3 options, and that's it.
Huh. For a game like that, I would expect there to be more.
I thought I could make myself, and you get like a couple you get like a couple skin tones, you get like a couple voices to choose from, and like your character speaks. So like I can't put myself in my character because it's some girl, and I'm like it takes me.
You don't get different choices of voice?
No, and she's British, and I'm like, this is taking me out of it. I wish she was silent, because then I could read it and be like, it's me. This is me.
Interesting.
But because she talks and it's this little British girl, I'm like,
It's not butch enough.
Yeah, she's not
gritty enough.
She's not gritty enough, she's not monotone enough. It's taking me out of the experience.
She's too excited all the time.
She's too, it's not me.
Keegan says if you have an account on the Sorting Hat website, you can import it into the Hogwarts Legacy game.
I heard about that, yeah.
But you can still do the sorting game if you want. I feel like I would do the one in game to see what it would please me as.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I have the game too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I looked it up. Whatever it's made of, the length, the core, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just read the descriptions, and I was like, that one sounds nice. I may have picked Applewood, which is like, oh, you're just like a homebody.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, I was like, I would love that. That's great.
She says aluminium, and it's fucked me up.
Sorry.
Unicorn tail hair, dragon heartstring, or phoenix tail feathers are the wand cores.
I think I picked... Ooh, I don't remember. Maybe I picked a phoenix tail feather, because that's what I got on the... when I did the quiz on, like, Pottermore or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think that site exists. I think it was renamed.
I have trouble with tests where you choose your own answer.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's me projecting what I want to be like or that's
genuine.
how I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I struggle with things like that because I really have to like sit and think, being like, is this just what I want or is this truly who I am?
That's what was bad about the Patronus. Because you were thinking and it's based on like time. And then the question would just like pass, being like, you're too slow.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was on a time limit.
Yeah.
I had to think about it, and it was like, haha. And I was like, oh, fuck.
You get a cat.
You are now a cat. Okay. Hi, Retro.
Hi.
What up? Happy Wednesday. Peanut's drawn on a booty. Booty bum.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of toasty. I
It's a
thought
big
I'd be
one.
cold. Turns out I'm not cold.
It's warm.
Do be warm. I'm wearing shorts though, but still toasty. I was cold upstairs. Maybe I'm warmer down here because we're by a window. Window
Yeah.
toasty.
That's very possible.
Window toasty. I spent the last week's Plamo budget on an air conditioner. That's a good purchase. I feel like that's a pretty good purchase. Survival comes before plastic models. Not dying and being in good bill of health. Good. Very important. It's been almost 38 degrees Celsius all week. No! Gusion is getting a booty job. Oh
He's
god,
getting
the
a
past few days
BBL.
were brutal. The past few days have been absolutely brutal. Today was a bit better. I think we're supposed to get rain the next coming days.
Yeah.
Which makes sense considering how toasty it's been. It's been so hot. Let me see. Temperature noticeably lower tomorrow than today. Yes, rain for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the next 5 days.
Damn.
So there you go. You get all this heat and then we're gonna get nothing but rain. Now I have a 3 AC window units going.
Window shakers.
My weather app has been saying not to run outside lately, so...
Damn.
But I mean, it's been very hot and the UV index has been very high.
Mm-hmm.
Toti. Doesn't start raining until Friday. Friday thunderstorms.
That's good.
Tomorrow it's going to be 20 degrees or
Not
so,
bad.
so it'll be noticeably colder than it's been. Nice.
Noise.
AC is our best friend. AC, I sometimes get a little bit too cold. I struggle finding the correct temperature. I do that in the car all the time. I'll have the temperature turned on cold without the AC on, and I'll be still too hot, and then I'll turn the AC button on, and then I'm too cold. So I toggle in between the two on the entire commute to and or from work. Ron loves thunderstorms.
Me
I really
too.
like the rain. Rain I think is very cozy.
Very cozy.
But I prefer like the soft pitter patter of rain to like when it's pouring buckets.
Depends on my mood, I think. My lemon tree, I had to prune it a little bit because there's been so much new top growth that it was actually like bending over because it was too top heavy. So then I trimmed a bunch of it off to hopefully promote like thickening of the trunk and then like lower leaf growth, and it's thriving in this weather, but I have to water like every day because it's drying up so quick. And my other plants are loving it, but then the cat keeps trying to eat them. I say, no, you little fucker, stop it. She tried to steal my succulent.
I don't keep any plants in the house for that reason.
She only does it after, or if I'm like fussing with it, like I'm giving the plant attention. And she's like, stop that. She'll start trying to eat it. But as soon as I turn my attention to her, she stops and she doesn't touch it. She's a little turd. But I love her. I love her to death.
She's a sweetie.
She is. She's good.
I'm waiting to see if my plants revive. Oh, they looking droopy. You guys need some Wawa.
When was the last time you watered it?
Never.
Okay. Then potentially.
Potentially use some Wawa. I live in a townhouse. I don't have like a way around the house with a hose, so it's a production to water the front yard.
Do you just fill a water can?
Nope. I go find a hose and I bring it
Oh.
from the garage to the front.
Oh.
But then I have to climb into the garden to hook up the hose to the house.
Why don't you just get a watering can, dude? Like, why?
Because that's heavy. Heavy.
Just get a smaller one. And then just do it like 3 times instead of once.
Fair.
You silly goose. That does sound like a production.
It is a production. I don't like having to walk over the bushes to get to the house.
Damn.
Rainy season is my favorite. It's like everything slows down and the mood becomes so relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cowboy Bebop, the real folk blues playing. Retro put a unit in the second bedroom of the apartment, turned electronics lab. It's nice and chilly. Have you started G-Quux, Smiley? I started and finished G-Quux. I think I started the first 2 episodes last week, and then I binged episode 3 through 12 yesterday and Monday, Tuesday? Because I figured I would watch it all so that I could finish it when everyone else finishes it. I think binging it all at once was the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information you get every episode. And I feel like if I tried to keep track of that while watching Zeta simultaneously, I would have gotten things confused. So I'm glad that I did it all at once.
Yeah. That's good.
Mokumo enjoyed G-Quux, loved the ending, and wants to get all the kits. But so few are out. The ones that are out, I see go very quickly off of the shelves. I feel like it's hard to find the kits if they weren't pre-ordered. Selling like hotcakes. Speedrun it? I did speedrun it. And I enjoyed watching it back to back. I think that was the way to do it. It was easier for me to make sense of things watching it all back to back to back instead of trying to like recall the tidbits from the week before. I feel like there's a lot of breadcrumbs in the show.
Battery low.
Battery low. But also because I didn't start watching it until right near the end of the show, I feel like the show itself got a little bit overhyped for me because people were constantly saying how good it was. And I'm like, oh, you guys are you're pushing this show to a bar where realistically it's not going to be able to meet the expectations that everyone is setting. So it got dangerously close to that bar. The first couple episodes I was like, oh, am I going to be let down by this show because everyone has said this is like the best thing since sliced bread.
Damn, since sliced bread, bro.
I feel like if it wasn't so highly recommended to me like 5 days a week, maybe I would have enjoyed it a little bit more because I would have gone into it with like no expectations.
Fair.
But that's the dangers of watching a show late when everyone else is really enjoying it.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you been watching Taskmaster? Isn't Jason the best? I think I'm fully caught up on Taskmaster. I binged like 3 episodes the other day. Jason Mantzoukas? I think him and the other gentleman are my favorite, and they have very different senses of humor. The other gentleman reminds me of someone I went to university with, so I find it very like endearing to watch them go through Taskmaster. It's just like this awkward clumsiness, and it's so funny. I've noticed in the recent episodes, Mantzoukas has been like doing his utmost best to destroy the sets, and I'm like, You're the one American on this very British show. You're not setting the best of examples. But I think that might be the goal. I really like little Alex Horn. I like the I guess you would call him the Taskmaster. He doesn't seem to be the host of the show, but I think he's one of the creators of the show. And he makes like the tasks or the challenges that they go through. I find his sense of humor to be very funny and reminds me very closely of a family member, which makes it even funnier for me. He's insane, Jason. Matt Baton or something, yes. Taskmaster is a great show. I didn't know Taskmaster existed whatsoever until this current season that's airing. I started it, like, it showed up on my YouTube recommended or something, and I started watching it because I recognized Jason Mantzoukas from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I was like, oh, okay, well, he was funny in that. Like, what is this Taskmaster show? The thumbnail looks intriguing. I will watch the first episode of season whatever we're on right now. And I fell into it being like, that's good stuff. I like that. But I feel like my enjoyment of Taskmaster would depend directly on the contestants of the show.
Yeah.
Which might be a little bit tricky considering it's a European show. It's a UK show. So I don't know how many of the contestants I would know personally. It would be more based on, like, their personality as they go through it.
Yeah. What is the show about again?
Taskmaster, they bring on 5 comedians. And each show is episodic, essentially, where they have to complete a series of challenges. But it's a comedy show, so they're doing stupid or silly stuff, and it's meant to just be like a hoot and a holler. And each challenge they complete, they're awarded a numerical value from 1 to 5, depending on their ranking for that challenge. Mostly individual challenges, there's some team challenges. It's meant to just watch, like, beloved comedians do stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Sometimes they do clever things to complete the challenges. At the start of each show, they have to do like a prize challenge. They each donate one thing to go into the prize for that show. And there will be like a category, and they have to bring a thing and tell a story as why it's part of that category. I've been enjoying it. Alex Horn is the show creator. I think the other one's Greg Davies. I enjoy it. It's a hoot and holler. After I'm done this season, I'll probably go back and watch some of the other seasons. Mokumo binged G-Quicks last night because the socials were getting into spoiler territory. Yes. Retro says G-Quicks is basically professionally produced fan fiction. I would agree. Damn. I keep forgetting Peanut is here because she leans off screen so hard. Yeah, she totally disappears out of the webcam. It's just me. It's just a solo smiley stream. Ah, yes, the Ava meter bar. I remember you saying the same thing.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Evangelion, they definitely did the same thing to me. It was definitely overhyped, so when I watched it, I was like, that was just average. Because I was constantly comparing it to the great things people were saying. So it's nice that people love things so much that they, like, highly recommend them. But then when they keep highly recommending them, you're like, wow, this must be the best thing ever. Therefore, when I watch it, I'm gonna be mind blown. And when your bar is set this high, it's never gonna be that mind boggling. Never ever. Haven't watched G-Quicks, so I'm excited to binge watch it on Saturday or Sunday. That'll be a nice relaxing weekend. Binge some G-Quicks. I should go back to binging Victory Gundam. Evangelion took multiple watches to really understand. I had it so overhyped, and unfortunately the person or group of people that overhyped it, I don't think fondly of anymore, so I don't know if I would ever, like, rewatch it, because it reminds me of them now.
Bummer.
Bumskis.
Okay. What color should I do? Go like this.
Nothing ever lives up to the internet hype, yes, which is why a bunch of internet hype is dangerous, in my opinion. Hyuk. I hope I didn't overhype it. I think it was a collective effort. I don't think there was one specific individual. I think it was just hearing it from all areas all the time. But, I mean, I'm in a Gundam Discord, right? So whenever there's a weekly airing episode dropping, of course everyone's gonna talk about it. That's just the way it is. Almost at 500 hyuks.
Dang.
Keep on hyuking.
Keep on hyuking, everybody.
Gusion being stubborn already? How long has it been? This is Peanut's second Gusion stream. Did you finish him all in one stream? I think you did.
No. That can't be right.
Yeah.
Is it?
Robot says that's generally why I try to keep my opinions to myself on stuff. I feel like I will try to recommend something, but then I'll leave it at that until they, like, pick it up, and then I'll ask what their opinion is if they've started watching it.
What color should I do purple? Oh, I had to take that off, so I haven't done that yet. All of this is panel line.
These little circles could be, like, not the inside of the circle, but the lines around them could be purple or gold, but that might be hard to get to with these thicker boys.
I'd have to use my psycho.
Might be hard to get in there, and then it would require some cleanup as well.
The psycho.
Blep, what up, Quack?
I have time, though.
Got an hour. We need a
It
hyuk
is.
compilation. I hyuk in my everyday life.
These could be purple.
Daily occurrence.
That could be cool if these are purple or something.
I understand things being overhyped ruining them, though. Yeah.
Oh, can I have my
No.
thing?
What thing?
Paint palette.
Oh, there it is.
Go. Should also...
I don't let people tell what and what not to watch. I make my own choices, says Dova. I like respecting the recommendations of others, because I find that if I get recommended something enough times, I'm like, okay, well maybe this is something that I should give a choice to. But there are also certain people who I know have very similar tastes to mine, so if they recommend something, I take that recommendation very highly.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
yeah,
like,
it
okay,
depends who's saying it. Yeah.
if we have... Like, if Dog Poo was to recommend something to me, I would probably watch it just because, like, it's rare for Dog Poo to recommend something to me.
Yeah.
But our tastes are so completely opposite.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to look at our anime lists, there would maybe be, like, 3 shows of overlap, and I've seen over 500 anime myself.
Yeah, there'd not be very many.
And, like, the 3 overlaps would probably be things that you made them watch.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, he told you we're watching Villainous right now.
Yeah.
Otome.
I told them I expected a report on who Best Boy was.
We were talking about that. And I was like, so, what do you think? He's like, I don't like the main blonde guy. And I was like,
The prince. Doesn't
that's
like
fair.
the prince.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Process of elimination will eventually get down to 1.
He's like, it's not Best Boy, but he loves Mary. The brunette with, like, the yellow dress.
That's not even a boy.
No, I know, but he's just like, this doesn't count, but I love Mary. Mary's great.
I think his favorite's gonna be Brother.
Kisu? That's what we keep saying.
I think it's gonna be Kisu.
Anytime he comes on screen, he's like, Kisu! He loves Serious Deke because Serious Dick. He thinks that's funny. He loves Nicole. Because
He's just making fun of the names. He's not saying anything about the characters.
He likes Nicole because he doesn't speak. And it'll just pan to him. And then he just starts laughing because he doesn't say anything. So he likes certain things about, like, every character. He's like, I like Alan because he plays the piano. And I'm like, yeah, because you play the piano.
Fair.
Yeah, he hasn't picked one yet, though.
I'm obsessed with a mobile suit design from the last episode of G-Quacks that had, like, 1 second of screen time. Trying to avoid spoilers by being vague. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because there's only so many things it could be if it had a second of screen time. I think coincidentally my favorite suit from the show maybe had 30 seconds of screen time. And it might have only appeared as, like, a non-focal point. Also, I really enjoyed the naming convention of the main character mobile suits in G-Quucks. I think it's funny. It makes me feel like I could name mobile suits, and that makes me happy.
You probably could.
Well, I probably could. Retro says there's several TV shows that came out a decade or so ago that were hyped, and I was told, you're gonna love this, over and over again. And then I couldn't even watch one episode without being like, this is trash, why do people like this? Was literally how I felt watching Game of Thrones back when that was coming out.
That's fair. I watched Game of Thrones because people I knew watched Game of Thrones, and I watched it with them, which makes it different. Like, if you're in person and it's on, sure, but yeah, it was fine. It was whatever.
Wait, there was a naming convention? I thought they were randomly named. It's so good.
Look at the purple.
I try not to recommend shows that I watched as a high schooler, because I watched them like 15 to 20 years ago, so
you're
I don't
a different
know.
person, right?
And it was a different time, and there was different shows out.
Yeah.
So watching shows 15, 20 years ago, the anime scene was very different.
Yeah.
So these were shows that I loved that were like, no one had done this premise before.
Yeah. There's so many now that are actually so good.
Yeah.
In the same kind of category.
If I
that
were
it's like,
to recommend No Game No Life or Log Horizon, when they were airing, they were like the first ones doing that kind of gimmick. But now there's so many of them that I don't know if it would measure up to all of the other ones that have come out.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Gotta go see his sisters. Bye, Ron.
Bye.
Bye. Ron Weasley.
Dumbledore.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Ooh.
Have a good night. Bye bye. Almost napped through stream. What up, Token? Naps are important. If you need to go take a naparino. Go take a naparino.
Having a little nap in the sun, you know.
Hi, Master. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Peanut's kind of off stream, but she's here too.
I gotta do
She's
the like
vibing in the lower quadrant over here.
Sometimes I gotta
accidentally pet your head.
She booped me.
I'm sorry. Brushed.
Sometimes I gotta like angle to see like where the light's hitting it to see.
We need to get you those glasses that you can zoom in.
Yeah, I would love those. That'd be freaking hilarious.
It would be pretty good. It might make it a little bit easier for you to like be in the webcam and working on what you're working on without disappearing.
Yeah.
Will almost fell asleep a few minutes earlier, but I was yucked awake by Smiley. My hiccups are very obnoxious. I have very loud hiccups. They command a room, which is very unfortunate when I'm in work meetings, because I get very self-conscious if I don't like mute myself in time. Oh, and then when you're on like WebEx or Microsoft Teams, your little box lights up that you did something, and everyone's like, "So, Smiley, did you have something to say?
Do you have some input?"
I've had that happen a couple of times, and I'm always like, "No, no, sorry, no."
Can you pass me a water cup?
The big water cup, or do you want
Water cup? It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. She's, if I zoom in for you, she's working on the chest piece here. And these, instead of doing black panel lines, she did the metallic purple, which I think is cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this brush is sick.
All of the cats have left us. I wonder where they all went.
Maybe it's too hot down here.
It is kind of hot down here.
It is warm. Right by the window, I think you're right.
Toasty. A little bit too warm for them, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. He looks so strange without his chest piece on.
I know. He's goofy looking. He looks so skinny.
He's goofy looking. He looks like his upper components are just floating, which is very strange.
Okay.
Oh, big man, you knew we were talking about kitty cats?
Speak of the devil.
Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, he sat. He must have been sleeping. He just did a big yawn. Yes, the big man. The big I recently watched some videos where a dentist is trying to treat a very severe case of hardened plaque. Strangely enough, I kind of liked it. What kind of videos are you watching, Christian? Hi, big man. Hello. You looking out the window? Hi. Oh,
Stomp all over the Gusion.
you want dinner, don't you? You know it's din-din time. Hi, big.
Hi, Mitter.
Watch your tootsies. Is he gonna sit in Loki's box? Wow, big man. Yeah, do you want me to move this? Is this in your way? Ah, big. Look out the window. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear a t-shirt for stream next time or something not so so thick because it's toasty. Hey, big man. Oh, he was looking at the stairs, so I thought maybe another kitty was coming.
Oh, thanks, Mitter.
Bongs for Peanut.
Yeah.
Hi, Bird Soup. Hello, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Birdie? Welcome back. Very good to see you.
Ah, big. Oh, bye, big. He's gonna go investigate. He hears a kitty upstairs. He's gonna go investigate. He'll be back soon. He's gonna start begging for food. Lately, they've been begging for food earlier than normal, so I don't really know what's up with that.
Thrown off?
Their sense of time is thrown off or something. For build night on Monday, Cotton started asking for dinner at 6.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can understand when he starts coming around about 7, because they normally get fed at 8. But I was like, 6? Like, you're starving, big man. So hungry, so hungry. So I'll have to feed them once stream's over. Could use your help cutting their nails too. Because they're getting sharp. Big man cut my leg today because he put his paws on my leg and then did a stretch, so he dug his claws in so he could stretch. And now I just have big cuts on my leg. I was too polite. I just stood there and like waded through it. I was like, I can't interrupt his stretch.
Oh, that's one thing I'm not gonna miss about working at the animal hospital. Like this
Getting injured all the time?
scratch, this is still healing, yeah. I used to get cut up all the time. All the time. Not gonna miss it. The bruises on my legs, it's all gonna be gone. But I'm probably gonna have to start working out because I'm not running around as much anymore and lifting.
So it's going to be more a sedentary work style
Yeah.
than working at the animal hospital.
I'm still like
Makes sense.
up and about moving, but nowhere near the same amount.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm gonna get out of shape more than I already am.
Well, I work a desk job 9 to 5, so...
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start working out at home or something.
Oh, we could run another 5K.
Nope. Thank you, but no.
Peanut about to enter her training arc. You did a mini training arc for the last time we ran a 5K.
I did. Every day. And it definitely helped. But
I want to build up my leg strength for a 10K.
yeah.
Yeah, I did 6.6 today, so I'm slowly inching above 5.
You don't have asthma?
Eczema?
You don't you don't have asthma?
I have a weird lung thing that happens occasionally, but the doc doesn't seem to think it's asthma. Again, she thinks it's stress. Everything that's wrong with my body, she thinks is stress.
Great.
So yeah, I do get a weird little lung flutter once in a while. But is it asthma? Apparently not.
You didn't have a puffer when you were a kid, did you?
No, I did not.
You lucky bastard.
I've always had trouble breathing during humid weather.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Planning to finish 10K in 1 hour. I don't know how long or how fast you're supposed to finish a 10K. I've never done one before. When I was doing 5Ks, I did 5Ks in an hour. Which is not impressive whatsoever.
Literally just talking about it, I feel like my lungs are like shriveling up and dying.
Talking about asthma or talking about running?
Running.
Peanut do not like.
I should probably have a puffer, but I don't. And then I can go...
I have a quirky lung thing sometimes. I mean, I've talked about it on stream quite a few times because I started getting it 2 years ago when I was doing beach volleyball. There was a week where it was really, really smoggy because of all the forest fires. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just like bad smoky lung or whatever from like this weather. But then it persisted for 2 years, so
yeah,
weird.
That's strange.
It definitely was worse when I was stressed. I used to be getting it all the time. Now I get it once in a while, but it'll be like in the shower or something, and I'm like, I'm definitely not stressed taking this very relaxing hot shower. So at this point, I think my doc just thinks I'm crazy and tells me everything is stress.
Yeah.
Maybe need a new doctor. Christian's first try of 10K able to do in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I felt so slow compared to other runners. I think that's a great accomplishment.
Yep.
That's definitely better than I can do right now.
That's a job well done. Yeah, that's better than I could do.
Today I was only able to do 6.6 in 1 hour.
When you run, you don't feel like your lungs like closing or like burning?
When I first started running, yes. But not anymore, no. But I also used to get a lot of like torso cramps and stuff when I first started running. But that was like years ago.
Yeah.
Now my shins just give out first. Runners are a different breed though. Y'all are wild. Miss me with weights. I will not touch weights to save my life, but I love cardio.
I love weights.
I can't.
We're so opposite in everything. I love weights.
I don't like weights. I don't like lifting heavy things. That shit's exhausting.
I love it.
Love running though.
Because running hurts my lungs.
Lifting weights hurts my body.
Oh well. Ain't that something?
Hey Sniper, hi. Do you pace yourself when you run, Smiley? Yes, I do. I really need to get back into cycling. I miss it. Cycling's good for you. My first 50-kilometer bike race, I did it in 3.5 hours. Well done.
Help you.
Cramps is like the worst thing that could ever happen while running. I used to get them in my like abs pretty frequently when I first started. But I was also still in the process of like getting used to running for long periods of time without walking breaks and stuff like that.
What do you think if I did some purple on his face?
He's already got a lot of purple on his face though.
I meant like metallic.
Like some black would be nice. Oh, you would rather do metallic there? I don't think it's gonna pop as much as the black though. Like if you look at here, I think it pops because it's on the green.
I did gray already on the panel lines.
Oh, okay. Is this gray too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't pop as much as the black. It's a little bit more subtle, but that's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't want them because they were such big chunky pieces. I didn't want to do black and then it just be too much. So I went with more subtle.
If you think purple would look nice, then go for it. I think you have a better artistic eye than I do.
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty confident in that. Good night. Bye, Yo-Yo. Bonsoir.
Bye, Yo-Yo. Nighty-night.
Bonsoir. I respect the cardio love, but yeah, weights all day over cardio for me.
For real, for real.
I don't like the muscle soreness that you get after. Because when I do cardio, I don't feel the same level of muscle soreness. I feel like a slippery, sloppery noodle, but that's bearable for me compared to the muscle soreness you get from weightlifting.
Yeah.
Cardio is also something I can do without a lot of equipment and without going to the gym. As soon as people start like looking at me, I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. I'm out. Can't do. When I went, I don't know if I told you this. Told you I went to the driving range.
Mm-hmm. I should probably prime this.
And got a bucket of balls.
Balls.
Do you want to prime something?
Yeah. I should.
Varnish, pure white, gloss varnish, dark red, purple, varnish. Where's your top coat?
Primer?
Where's your primer? Primer, there it is.
Thank you.
Job's done.
Good done.
How do you feel about AI art, Peanut? Robot wants to know.
I don't care about it. That's my opinion. It is what it is. I don't hate it. I think it's an easy solution for some things. I think it has its place, you know? But I don't think it could ever be what human art is. There's a certain soul in art, I think, for certain pieces. But, you know, it is what it is. I think it's just the way human nature progresses. You can't stop it. You might as well, you don't have to join it, but you might as well just accept it. You know?
JJ1 says, I've always wanted to try trail running, but work life is a sucker. Yeah, finding time to run, especially in the winter time when it gets dark and it's not amazing to be a woman running outside by herself.
Yeah.
I find it really hard to motivate myself to run when it starts to get dark or close to dark.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a coworker that was assaulted when she was on a run, and she...
Really? Fuck.
Yeah, and she was like a mother. And she was beaten and left for dead at the side of a creek.
That pisses me off.
Disabled for the rest of her life.
Fuck.
And she was jogging by herself.
See, I get feral when I hear stuff like that. I get feral.
Yeah, we worked together. She lived close enough that it's spooky. Frog. That do be a frogum.
You do be.
So I'm glad that I have a treadmill now, because I can run inside if it's dark. Just a little bit safer. I did a trail run by myself a week before, and I loved it. I had so much fun. And then the next day I was like, was that a good idea? Should I have done that? And I started like second guessing the safety of doing that.
Yeah.
Running by myself in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, there were enough people. Occasionally you'd run by someone that was there, which was nice. But I'm also like, there's enough woods that you could just like drag me off.
Yeah.
Would someone find me? I don't know. Hopefully.
I don't know. Skewy.
Scary. I hope that the culprit was caught. I believe that they were. I believe that they were caught because they donated to the GoFundMe for her medical surgeries. They had escaped to like Sudbury or something. So like they jumped town. They knew they did fucking bad.
Damn.
Big bad.
Wild. And they donated? That's sick.
Like someone that donated with their name and a message, but that's how I think the police got a lead.
Damn.
Don't need to run when I've got the hobby that has me marching a lot in hot gear during all weather. Keeps you active. It's scary what can happen, yeah. I'm very high alert about my safety.
Yeah, you have to be, which is so bonkers that's just what you gotta be. You gotta be safe.
Be safe. Howdy, hi Jurassic Clark. Hello, hello. feel like people can't even see what Peanut's working on because she like keeps
Sorry,
putting it in her lap.
I'm so in it.
Mm-hmm. Peanut's in it to win it. Well, I went to a park hill in my metro area, and I meant to take pictures of the town with my camera, and someone tried to get me to go with them to help take pictures for his friend. Been leering of running around too much by myself since then. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Good for you for being like, this is fucking sus.
On my way to work this morning, there was someone who was hitchhiking on the side of the road, and I'm like, even if I wanted to, which I don't, no chance.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
a chance.
No.
Not a chance. Sorry.
And like, it feels bad that you can't like help somebody,
I
but you
know.
have to be conscious of your own safety.
Gotta take care of yourself. Scary.
Be safe, y'all. There was supposedly an attempted child abduction close to where I live
Wow.
in the recent weeks. And that sent me on a spiral where I started looking at the crime map for my town and like seeing how recent and what kind of events were taking place. I did not sleep all that night. Oh my god, I was fucking terrified. I saw that there were break-and-enters nearby, and I was like, I'm gonna die tonight. Literally tonight. Someone's gonna bash down my window.
I'm next.
I've decided I'm next.
I'm next, actually. I might as well just give them my address.
And then I spiral to be like, how do I protect the cats?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I stopped thinking about myself, and my first priority is how do I keep my cats safe?
Yeah.
Priorities. Be safe, Smiley. It's not safe to run here. Too many needles everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Are you both blood-related sisters? We are blood-related sisters. We are 3 years apart. I'm the older sister by 3 years, and Peanut is my younger sister. I feel like the hairstyles being wildly different makes it harder to tell.
Yeah.
But in the face, we do look pretty similar. Just let Lady pee on them. Lady will scare them away. Lady will be so terrified. She herself will pee her pants.
Well, defense mechanism.
Yeah,
just
three
pee.
cats have left us. But are they peanut-related sisters? You broke Peanut's brain. The sun is slowly coming into my webcam section.
Do you love it? Is it right in your eyes?
If I lean over, it is.
Do you love it?
Oh, jeez, hold on. Eyeballs. It's a nice little hobby that keeps us together. But Peanut's about to move away from me.
I know.
She's leaving.
Get me out of this place.
Yeah. My cat just demanded I open the blinds so she can sunbathe. Ah, the toasties. What's the toasties? I love when cats sunbathe and they just look so content with themselves.
And then I'll touch Mia, and I'm like, how are you
so toasty,
Why
right?
are you doing this? You're covered in fur. I'm not, and you're scalding.
Skullback says the cats are not here because they are regrouping to discuss the current food shortage. They're upstairs scheming on how they can get me to come feed them.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters. How's Mia, Peanut?
Mia is fine.
Mia's doing well.
She's her usual turkey self. She's alright. Loving the sun, as I just said. Even Nana was like, I don't know what's gonna happen when you leave. We're gonna have to see what happens. I'm like, I can't take, as much as I want to take her, I can't. They need each other. They do.
Yeah.
And Mia will get over it, but she's a stress case. I can't take her out of that house. She's gonna groom herself bald again. Her hair's all grown back.
Oh, Mia.
She's all good. We can't go through that again.
Dang.
Poor baby.
My cat cools off from the sun by laying on the PlayStation while it's on. Lovely. The cats seem to like the chairs down here because normally this room's cool and the chair material I think feels kind of colder. Or they'll get off their blanket and go lay on like the hardwood floor or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys have bulgogi X gochujang flavored pizza near your area? Not as far as I'm aware.
That sounds delicious.
Gochujang is spicy, so that is not smiley friendly.
Oh, it's gonna make me hungry. Stop it.
How do you groom yourself bald? What is it called? Kitties who stress groom? For humans, I think it's called alopecia.
Alopecia.
Oh, is that what it's called for cats too?
Yeah, it's the same. They
Well,
can
there
have the
you go.
same.
I think it's stress and anxiety grooming.
Yeah.
They just groom until there's nothing more to groom.
Yeah. She was all naked on her belly. She was naked, and I was just... She's been like that for so long, I just assumed she always had... Because she's always had such short, fine hair. That now she's like full normal belly. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Good job.
She's fine.
Good job, the lady.
And it was like her whole side and like her back little thigh, her chunky little thigh was out. And I'm like, honey, we gotta fix this.
Time to put a cone for me up on throne.
She's all better now.
We can get a cape to go with it, so it's like part of a cloak. Like a vampire cloak.
She has food that helps her with her stress.
Oh. De-stress food.
Yeah.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Yeah, she has special food.
Oh. I haven't seen that Pizza Christian, but I have seen that McDonald's is doing an international menu. So they've got like Biscoff McFlurries right now. They've got a teriyaki McChicken, which actually looks kind of good.
I would eat the shit out of that.
They have I think it's a German, some kind of German burger, but it looks like it just has a hash brown on it.
Still, I would eat the shit out of it.
And then there was an Italian...
Italiano!
What I'm gonna say is Pizza Pocket. They've got like a Pizza Pocket.
Again, I would eat that.
Let me look up the McDonald's. Are they doing international menus for you guys too?
I want all of that.
Canada International. It's like their latest thing.
I want it so
International Menu Heist. So we've got...
Where can I get them?
The Belgian Biscoff McFlurry.
Oh my god.
The garlic mayo sauce from the UK.
Pizza Pocket.
The Italy Pizza Bites. Oh, why does the image cut off? Give me the rest. Give me the rest of it.
Oh my god, I'm hungry.
Big Roasty. Teriyaki chicken sandwich is the Japanese one they're calling it. Big Roasty is the Germany one.
That sounds like it, yeah.
Beef burger, hickory smoked bacon, cheese. And a hash brown. So yeah, it's just a hash brown burger.
Delish.
But they don't have a picture of that one in the... Maybe if I go to this one. Okay, this is Big Roasty. This is the teriyaki chicken sandwich. I think I might actually end up trying this. This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Pizza Bites, I'll pass. Biscoff?
Yeah, that's delicious.
Maybe. That looks pretty good. I love when you get on a plane and they give you like the little Biscoff cookies.
Yes!
I think that's really tasty.
They're
I
so
like them.
good.
I'm salivating right now. We do sometimes. The latest ones we did, the Korean burger. Was that going to be like kimchi on a burger? Is it spicy? We did a Korean burger one, and yeah, the Japan one. We didn't get a Korean one. What? Stop tempting me, Smiley, please. I'm pretty sure I've had McDonald's the last 2 days in a row. Because yesterday I was in a mood, so therefore I needed a tasty, which ended up being a 10-pack of McNuggies. And then today I was like, well, I didn't make food for Peanut and I to eat after stream today, so I'll just eat more McNuggies before stream. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
I'm a problem solver, really.
Yeah, truly. At the heart of it all, you are.
Well, maybe I'll go for the 3-peat, and tomorrow we'll hit up the McDonald's.
Everything comes in threes.
I have chicken thawing in the fridge, so I'll at least be prepared for dinner tomorrow. Oh. How do you like the purple?
It's cute, and then when his chest goes back on, it'll be a bit more subtle, but I want it to dry.
McDee's to McDonald's 2 times in the last 3 days. I mean, I technically go every morning for coffee, but it's rare that I get food. I see that you drew outside of the lines on the underhead.
You don't even see it. You wouldn't even see it.
Had to eat some Factor meals yesterday. It might have been 3 for $3. I try to convince myself that by getting one of the lowest calorie things on the menu that I'm not eating too badly. Or I try to justify it being like, oh, I ran off this many calories today, therefore I can have XYZ from the menu. We work hard for the tasties, Christian. Yes, we do. We deserve to enjoy those things every once in a while. Has the chocolate pistachio sundae landed on the McDonald's menu? That sounds super tasty, but not that I have seen. I think right now they're doing like 4 cheesecake McFlurry flavors.
Yum.
I haven't had McDonald's in 2 years at this point. You have a strong will, Clark.
I mean, McDonald's definitely isn't my first choice for fast food, but damn is it good when you just need something quick. Ugh. But I honestly have very low standards. I will eat anything, so.
Living as far out of the big city as I do, my fast food choices are limited.
Yes.
So if I want something like quick and dirty, I got like 3 choices.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sitting on the spacebar.
The one thing that's gonna be so different at my new house is there's food everywhere. Like the restaurants in that town, they thrive. It's like for some reason just like such a hot spot. And apparently there's a lot of like good holes in the wall, so I'll have to go out for.
He's begging for dinner. He's like, it's now past 8 o'clock. You owe me food, please. 2 years without McDee's. So much respect, says Christian. I'll never forgive them for dropping Reese's McFlurries. It's not on the menu anymore? He's really like shoving his head in your head.
No.
Con, hello. Will has a McDonald's across the street. It has done damage to my lifeline. I haven't had McDonald's since like middle school. I'm almost 30. Damn, well done. I've got like 10 choices within a 3-minute drive. Oh shit.
I love A&W. Big fan of A&W. I know
A&W is my favorite.
Fast food here is different than fast food in the States.
Yes.
Like even if we have the same brands, they're still different.
They're still different. They don't taste the same. They use different ingredients.
Different ingredients. There's things are sourced from different places. So like even our Tim Hortons are different from your Tim Hortons.
Big man in your tail, buddy. Oh, don't drink the water. Tried to drink the purple water.
Don't drink the
Careful.
glittery purple water, the magic water.
Ah, your claws. We definitely need to cut their nails. Oh, buddy. Nah. Canadian A&W is S tier. I love A&W. I think it's my favorite burger place.
Yeah. It's so good.
Oh, here comes Big Man. What are you doing, Big?
I like Wendy's as well, but because it's all
Wendy's
like
nuts, right?
Wendy's nuts, but like it depends on the time of day you go because everything is fresh. If you get it right then and there fresh, man, it's good.
I feel the same way about Timmy's bakery
But
items.
it depends.
You gotta get them fresh.
Yeah. But A&W is always good. I've never been disappointed with an A&W burger.
What a kitty.
Also, A&W has their pies.
I don't think I've had an A&W pie. I like the McDonald's pies.
You'd like an A&W pie. Next time you're there, pick one up.
Well, I can go tomorrow.
So good. Whoa!
Maybe I'll go Friday. I eat out or get taken every Friday. Friday's cheat day. Fridays do whatever the hell you want day.
Yeah. Arby's? I've only ever had Arby's like
is that the
once
curly
or
fry
twice.
place?
Yes.
Wait, isn't Arby like a sandwich place, not a burger place?
Yes. Their thing is like roast beef sandwiches,
Roast
stuff
beef?
like that.
Plus one A&W JJ, good taste.
Our grandma loved Arby's. And I'm like, Grandma, really? Arby's of all of choices? All of the choice? And she's like, I get coupons all the time.
Oh, they came in the mail.
Yeah.
I get my love of couponing from that woman.
Yeah. Couponing is good.
Saves you money. Do you like Chinese food? Yes. I love food that is not spicy. I really like Chinese food.
I love fake Western Chinese food, and I love real Chinese food. I love all food. Man, takeout, Chinese takeout? Oh my god, sometimes that's what I crave, that's what I want. And it never gets old to me. I can have the same fried rice or the same chow mein, and I'm happy every time.
That reminds me that
it takes very little.
For dinner on Monday, before build night, my dinner was a bowl of white rice.
I love that.
And that was the entirety of my dinner.
That's great.
It's just a bowl of white sticky rice.
Did you, like, season it?
No.
Okay.
I had leftover white rice and nothing to go with it. So I had a bowl of plain white sticky rice and was like, I can't be bothered to cook.
Okay.
So that was my dinner.
That's fine.
Oh, you got a scratch there, buddy. He's gonna stay on the desk and be a pain in the ass until we feed him. Like,
we're almost done.
We're almost done, buddy. Ooh, watch the paint, please.
Buddy. Buddy!
Yeah, I know, buddy. Have you guys tried lumpia before? I don't think I know what that is.
Oh, lentil soup. I fucking love lentil soup. I love all soup. Oh no, I think when caught and I bumped him. Once that's dry, I can get it off though. It's fine. I love lentil soup. So delicious. I know lentil is just an ingredient, but I've had so many different kinds and all of them are yummy.
Oh, do you got a little pimple, buddy?
How do y'all like your like squash soups? Like butternut squash soup? Because I know people who like it really sweetened and people who like it savory. Which are you?
I prefer my squash not in soup.
You don't like squash soup?
It's not that I dislike it, it's that I prefer squash when it's not in soup compared to when squash is in soup.
Well, do you have a preference of sweet or savory squash soup?
Savory. I don't like sweet soup.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm like, if I'm having it as like a meal or something, I don't want it to be sweet. But I know so many people who love it sweetened.
Oh, okay.
I like it sweet. Yeah, I think it's super popular to have it sweeter. I think it's actually more common that it is sweeter and not as savory.
I have a hot take.
What's your hot take?
You know how when you have like a beef stew, you've got chunks of potato?
Yeah.
I want like a squash soup that has chunks of squash and not like pureed squash.
So just like a vegetable soup?
I want like a vegetable beef stew with chunks of squash.
Oh, that sounds so
Throw in
good.
some chunks of sweet potato so you don't know if you're about to get a chunk of squash or a chunk of sweet potato.
With some fresh
Keep
bread?
you guessing. I love bread with soup. That is like my thing.
Dad would always make stew, and we would have a fresh loaf of bread with it.
Yeah. That's the best way to eat soup.
God.
Good soup. I'm also a hater. I don't like tomato soup.
Yeah, but it's so acidic for your tom-tom.
I don't think that's why I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like the taste?
I don't like the taste of tomato soup. And we had it all the time growing up because you loved it.
Yeah, because tomato soup is so delicious.
Yeah, so then I had to suffer and eat it as a child, and I did not like it.
If I had to suffer and eat vanilla yogurt and cold scrambled eggs because you were losing teeth, you can suffer and have tomato soup.
You make it sound like my teeth were falling out.
They were falling right out of your face.
Hard yoinked out.
Yeah, they were yoinks.
Same Smiley, not a fan of tomato soup. We always had those crackers, those
saltine crackers.
Saltine crackers were always being like crumpled up and put in them.
Yeah. Tastiest thing
Sweet
I've ever
and
had.
savory at the same time. JJ likes theirs, but not as a side dish. Interesting. You need to overcook the potatoes to make them mushy in the beef stew.
Yeah.
I think the only time that I ever get squash is like Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really get squash otherwise.
We'll roast a squash every once in a while and have it as our veggie. And it's delicious.
There you go. Not a fan of tomato soup either, Robot.
Mister.
Clark says one is spicy peanut squash and yam soup with chicken and veg, and a sweeter squash and tomato soup with sourdough. I love sourdough bread. I love bread. I love bread. Bread's so good. I like tomatoes, but yeah, I can agree with not a fan of tomato soup. Robot didn't have it a whole lot, but wouldn't eat it. Only squash I eat is zucchini. One time,
I can't do zucchini. Zucchini is one of the things I won't eat.
I had eaten a piece of zucchini before thinking it was cucumber, and that set me off as a child, and I had a distaste of zucchinis after that.
I'm the exact same.
You're not cucumber.
Yeah.
And then I started re-eating it now that I'm older, but I like it as part of like Chinese dishes where it's stir-fried or sautéed and it's like mushy and absorbed all the good juices.
Yeah, I feel like the way I had eaten zucchini just wasn't very good, so I just associated zucchini bad.
Zucchini bad. Zucchini traitor. How about mushroom soup? I like mushroom soup. I love mushroom soup when it's put like, I don't know if this is gonna sound disgusting. Mushroom soup, we had it all the time with pork chops.
Yeah.
The pork chops were cooked in mushroom soup, and then I would pour the extra mushroom soup sauce over top of my white rice. Loved it. I was a sucker for that. It's also really good in shepherd's pie, mushroom soup.
I love mushrooms in general. I could eat them all day, every day. I love that, it was a video I was watching that, like, scientists...
He's so angry. His tail's going like crazy. He wants food
flicking
so badly.
Scientists can't decide what mushrooms are. Like, yes, they're a fungus, but, like, the way they're constructed is, like, so oddly similar to human for no reason. And they're like, I don't get it, and it's weird. Don't ask me what it is.
Christian puts enoki and shiitake mushrooms in it.
And I say they're delicious is what they are.
You should try Dublin caudal, Irish sausage, and potato soup. That sounds delicious. Ever try potato leek soup? Sounds delicious.
Yes. My husband makes a potato bacon soup, and
bacon in anything, it makes the dish
make him
exquisite.
Make that every once in a while because it's one of my favorite things. And again, we have it with fresh bread. He also makes all of the chili in our house.
I love chili, and it hates me.
Yeah.
I often cannot eat chili, but I want to eat chili.
Yeah.
It's usually spicy.
You can't have a spicy one. You need a mild one.
I can eat the chili from Tim Hortons, and that's the only one I've found that I can eat. Because it's Smiley safe.
Yeah. Unlucky.
My grandmother made zucchini bread all the time, and it's one of my favorites.
I've had zucchini bread. It's good. I also... my gateway to eating zucchini again was, like, zucchini fritters. So, like, fried in batter and then dipped. That was my gateway back into eating zucchini.
I thought you were going to say,
I'm eating them more and more. Not common, because I still don't love them, but...
I thought you were going to say the zucchini tempura from, like, bento boxes from Japanese places.
Still not my favorite, but very similar. Like, just battered and fried.
Yeah.
If I could dip it in something, even better.
Soup in general can just get right out of here.
Wire mod.
That's so funny.
You don't like soup? Oh my god, I could eat soup every day.
I used to be team no soup. Now I'm team soup.
We bought last year, I think we got a gift card for house stuff. We got these really cute serving dishes, like personal, and they're pumpkins with like little lids.
Cute.
So you can serve soup in them, and they're oven safe, so you can even use them.
You can make like a French onion.
Or just.
I so badly want to like French onion soup, and I can't like it.
You don't like it? Really?
I so badly want to like it because it looks delicious.
Mm-hmm. You don't like it?
I don't know
what about it? No?
The flavor, the taste.
Okay, so it's not something. It's an easy change.
No, it's not. It's not an easy fix.
That's fair.
but I want to love it because it looks good. The bread and the cheese makes it look like a delicious dish, and then it just tastes like dirt water.
It's not far off.
I know, and I want to love it, but I can't.
Oh.
I'm sad.
But yeah, there's these little pumpkin serving bowls that we're gonna serve soup in.
Soup.
Ever tried pumpkin soup? Is it similar to butternut squash soup?
Pumpkin soup. British pie and potato mash with gravy sauces. Clark fucking loves French onion. I like cheese fondue for about 5 minutes.
Cheese fondue is so scrum-diddly-umptious.
I just get excited when you can dip things. When it's like an interactive eating experience, you've sold me just for the pure fact that I'm doing something while eating.
I want to get a cheese fondue set. Because we get, it's at, like, the Superstore, whatever, that kind of branded store. And you get packs of Swiss cheese fondue, and it's, like, slightly flavored with wine. Oh my god, it's good.
Merlot, maybe? Merlot's good with cheese.
We would always, do that on Valentine's Day.
Let me get a close-up of your boy.
Valentine's Day cheese fondue.
Okay, maybe I'll zoom in
So
to like
it takes up so much space.
So this is him with the panel lining. She went with a gray, so it's a little bit more subtle, but you can still see the separation.
I thought it would just be too much with the black.
I actually think you had the right choice there. I think the gray is nice.
I thought it might be too much. I might even, like, next time, if I take a step away, I might add some more metallic, but I tend to get a little excited, and I put too much on. So I did little bits and pieces.
I think it's a good amount.
I usually go a little too much. I swapped his arms. They're not supposed to do that. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah. The hammer is so big. I didn't really add much to the hammer. But you can see these big ol' where the nubbies were, and I couldn't get rid of it.
That's debatable. The hands are flipped.
Yeah, the hands are flipped. I'll fix it. Whatever.
She won't.
The lines. Yeah, I probably won't.
It'll sit like that for months.
I'll be like, wow.
Woo!
Anyway, there he is in all his glory. I love him. I think he's great, Kit.
He's very cute. Although yes, he looks like a frog, this frame also is serving grizzly bear. I think he could very easily be painted like a bear or a panda bear.
You're so right.
I think his frame
little tiny ears
lends very well to bear.
The cutest little ears you ever done see.
It does. Teddy bear. Yeah. Could be any kind of bear.
You could make him a jacked up Pooh Bear easily. Take this off.
Not where I would take it, but yeah, you could.
Put a little bee sticker there. Little bee sticker.
Or you could put like a little honey jar decal.
Honey pot.
Yeah. Honey pot.
Make him.
Is that a fork on his skirt?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
He also loves food just as much as we do.
Little kitty tootsie.
A little tootsie wootsy. Well.
All done?
I think so.
I think it looks good. And then we can build something next stream. I think I'd like to build... If we have enough time before we have to build that kit,
yeah,
then we could do the freedom kits, which would be nice. Get them up. See if they'll fit in my little freedom shrine. In my little seed shrine. They might not. They're kind of big. But if I move around all of the acrylic stands of my husband's, I think they'll fit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all stands.
It's all just Dirka and Isaac, and I love it. It's the best. I can make it work.
That's really funny.
Freak kits? Freedom kits. Freak kits. Because I want to do the Atlas soon, and I want to do the Freedom kit soon. Oh. I think those are the three that I would like to do in the next little while. Yes, all of the acrylic stands right here.
Oh, there's a bit of a glare, but yeah, it's all acrylic stands.
And then there's the Isaac figure, our one and only figure. Very good. And then the MGEX, of course, is in here as well. Big boy Gusion needs some space. He's been living in this one.
In that corner right by her finger. Right there.
Yes.
That's where he goes. He's like on my in my shelf space.
And then we still have a couple on top of the display shelf that we need to do something about. So this guy laying down right here is the PG, one of the PG Estrays. He needs to be done up. And then you can't see, but it's behind the camera here, the Psycho Zaku still needs decals and panel lines and stuff here. But I think this and this, panel lines and decals, might take a little while. So I don't know if you want to do those when I'm doing some of the HGs, or what are we going to do? He lives in the Goofy Goober shelves. All of Peanut's shelves are the Goofy Goober shelves.
Those are the coolest shelves to be on. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, they would be blessed to be on the waifu shelves. That's really where you want to be.
That is what I mean.
That's where you want to be.
It's true.
That's all from us for today, gang. We'll be back on Sunday this weekend instead of Saturday.
He's so hungry.
Do you sisters have a Discord? I hope we do have a Discord. I don't think we have commands in the YouTube channel. What if I do on Discord?
Are you able to join it if you visit our Twitch, or is it in our YouTube?
I don't know. Discord.
Something or other?
How do I copy this? Sorry, there's a cat in my way. Paste.
Try that. Try that out.
I copied the command over. Hopefully that works. Thanks for the stream, no problem, Christian. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming to hang out today. We appreciate it.
A pleasure as always.
So remember, Sunday stream this coming weekend. Yes. Sunday at 5 p.m. EST.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day, 5 p.m. EST. Okay, let me figure out. First, we'll say bye to YouTube.